My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of self. I welcome all of you for this session of Atmadarshana. This is the 5th session of Atmadarshana program. We have 1 week Atmadarshana, 1 week Shakti Darshana, and 1 week Satya Darshana. Okay. Atmadarshana means recognizing self, self-enquiry, consciousness. Who am I? Question is addressed in Atmadarshana. Shakti Darshana is what am I? What is the universe is made of? Energy. What am I? And where am I is of the behavior of the mind. Mind is like a ghost. It will keep on going here and there. Who am I? What am I? And where am I? These 3 questions address this spirituality completely. Satya Darshana is about final instructions for a seeker. So that way, 1 week Atmadarshana, 1 week Shakti Darshana, 1 week Satya Darshana. This will go on for a few months. Let us invoke the blessing of Guru Parampara. Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Today, our session is the witness consciousness. I am the witness, Sakshi Aham. This is the most important teaching of Vedanta or scriptures. Sakshi. We have to understand Sakshi well. So let us understand the witness consciousness or Sakshi, nature of Sakshi clearly. If you don't understand Sakshi, you will not understand Vedanta. No matter how much you read, how much you study, Sakshi, the nature of Sakshi has to be understood very well. That's why the first book I wrote back in 2007 was called Miracle of Witness Consciousness. Okay. Actually, witness consciousness is not miracle. Witness consciousness is natural. But the word miracle attracted many people. Miracle of witness consciousness. Right? So, let us understand the principle called I am witness, Sakshi Aham. In nature, there's nothing called verb. There's nothing called noun. In nature, everything is continuously changing. So Prakriti, the word Prakriti, Krati means action. The nature is always in action mode. There's no moment of stability at all. Then what we are seeing as stable is just an illusion. Right now, all of us are moving at the speed of 25,000 miles or 1,000 miles per hour, 25,000 miles per day. Very high speed, higher than the jet, higher than the rocket. But we feel we are stable. Right now, we think our body is stable. Millions and millions of actions are happening within the body. In fact, trillions. heartbeat, breathing, the blood vessels, cells moving, cells functioning, brain functioning, the communication between the cells of the brain. Millions and millions of actions are happening. And we think it's a stable body. So the stability in nature is just an illusion. What is moving, we are thinking that it's stable. This is real basis of Maya. Changing, we are making it unchanging. How? Using our language. Our language is completely messing up with our consciousness. Our language has only nouns and verbs. Noun does some action. For Rama is moving. Moving is an action, but Rama is stable. Rama is stationary. In reality, Rama is also moving. Action is moving is also happening. Rama is not stable. Rama is not stationary. Rama is a verb. Whatever you call yourself as not a noun, it's a verb. Have you thought of that? All of us are verbs, not nouns. But what happens is our language changes that into nouns. And that changing of the verb into noun programs our brain, thinking that there's something solid in the world, which is actually illusion. This is the root of Maya. Avidya, what Shankaraja says, what is the root of avidya? Prakriti, we are thinking that something is stable. Is it clear? So, in a river, how many times you can take a bath? You cannot take even a bath even once, because river is nothing but changing water, flowing water. By the time you put your leg, water has flown. By the time another leg you put, water has flown. By the time you put your leg, cells of body has changed. Each second, our cells of the millions and millions of cells of our body change. You are changing. River is changing. How can you take a bath in the river once? That's why our ancient Indians very smartly told, even if you take a bath in river Ganga once, your sins will be purified. You will be free from all sins. The whole point is they knew you cannot take a bath in river Ganga even once. If you understand that, your sins will be purified. Nana. Right? So, now we will come to our life. What we call our mind is nothing but a stream of thoughts. Ashwini, you have to open your eyes and see. Okay. So what we call as mind is nothing but a stream. It's a continuously changing stream. Thought stream. There's nothing called mind. There's a mind stream which appears like a stable mind. And people are trying to master their mind without understanding their mind itself is so fluid, so moving. How will you master the mind? No, I'm not able to control my mind. I'm not able to do anything. How? That's why Arjuna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mano Nigraham Vayoriva Dushkaram. Holding wind is easy, but holding mind is not easy. Because we are thinking that mind is some solid entity to hold on. There's something called mind. There's an illusion of mind. There's no mind. Continuously changing thought is called mind. What is changing? There's nothing stable. Right? So this is called mind stream. This I call it as mind stream. So then what goes from one life to other life is the mind stream. It's like a river. Samskara, vasana, emotions, thinking is a stream. This stream, at the time of death, another stream will come out. There's nothing called one same mind. The mind last second is different from mind this second. Understand? In fact, every millisecond mind is changing. There's nothing called mind. Mind is a verb. Mind is not a noun. Mind is a stream. So then what are you trying to control the mind? How are you trying to control the mind? How are you trying to master the mind? So as Vedanta teaching says, do not master the mind. Observe the mind. Become aware of the mind. Aware of the nature of mind. By the time you try to change the mind, it's already changed. Something else. It's a stream. Mind stream. What goes from one body to other body is a mind stream, a river of mind. There's no solid thing called mind. Now, we think ego is stable. Ego is also not stable. Ego is also one thought in the mind. Ego is just one out of the 70,000 thoughts are there. Out of the sometime I thought comes. I thought doesn't come all the time. If I thought comes all the time, you cannot do anything. I thought is not there all the time. We think ego is very stable. Oh, I want to get rid of ego. How you can get rid of ego? Because it's not there. You can get rid of something what is that. You can get rid of a noun, but you cannot get rid of a verb. Ego thought comes at the end of every action. Every activity, it comes, I did it. It's owning up what has happened. And when you are doing something, that's just doing. There's no doer. The doer thought comes after doing or in between doing. So out of 70,000 thoughts, ego thoughts are very few. But for us, ego thought appears to be very strong, very deep. Entire spiritual teachings get rid of ego. How you can get rid of ego? Because it's not stable. You can remove something which is stable, right? Can you hold the air? Air is moving. You cannot hold the air. You can hold at least stone, which is stable. Air cannot be held. That's why Arjuna says very clearly, Vayo yuva dushkaram, to control the mind is so difficult. It's like a wind. And Arjuna understood properly the nature of mind. It's a wind. So I am worrying, okay? I want to get rid of, say, all the spiritual seekers have one obsession. I want to get rid of ego. I want to get rid of ego. They don't understand there's nothing called ego. Ego is one thought. But ego appears to be strong thought. Everything which I do, it's wound up by the ego. The problem here is owning up is done by the ego. It's like a recording mechanism. Something happened, I recorded it. Means saying that it has to say somebody who did it. So it says body or mind did it. I am the body, did it. It's owning up the thought, owning up the action. But it is when ego is not there, when action is happening. Understand? Ego comes at the end of the action or beginning of the action, but in between it doesn't come. So I would say there is no thinker. Thinking is there. Thinker comes after thinking. There's no doer. Doing is there. The doer comes after that. Doer thought. There's no knower. Knowing is there. The knower comes in between. So the ego is a thought for owning up something. That's all. But now problem for us is ego seems to be very stable. Nothing seems to be shaking the ego. I want to get rid of ego. I want to get rid of ego. How can you get rid of ego when there is not there? It's just one thought. Thinker is just one thought out of million thoughts.
The ego is not stable, but it's rooted in a stable belief system.
No, listen carefully, right? Your belief system is also a thought.
When next I get rid of ego, try to get rid of that belief system.
That belief system only, so ego, I'm saying ego is a belief system. That belief system you are addressing to Vedanta teachings. No, that's also not stable. I'm saying, listen carefully, right? So all spiritual teachings are teaching about ego. You have to get rid of ego. So we think that ego has something to be got rid of. So believe that I am the ego, you have to get rid of. So now Vedanta teaching, I am Sakshi is trying to remove that belief that I am the ego. That's a deep rooted. So now please understand, all actions are changing. Body, mind, intellect, and world. A changing thing can happen if there's something changeless behind. The changeless is the Atma, the Sakshi. It's like a movie screen. Movie can change. Without screen, movie cannot be there. Okay. So what happens? The I thought, when it records I did something, it is taking the background screen as I and adding body and mind as me. So together it says I did. But the background screen doesn't change. So in egos, in the I thought has a changing and unchanging mixed up. If I have only changing one, then it won't be stable. It is mixing up the changing and unchanging and recording as I did it. The recording is happening in the presence of Sakshi. Recollection happens in the presence of Sakshi. So there is a changing part and unchanging. Changing part, unchanging part is movie, a Sakshi. Unchanging part is a screen. Changing part is a movie. Both are getting mixed up in the ego thought. That's why it happens to be stable. So if you are able to separate out what is changing, what is unchanging, the ego thought, we find falsehood of the ego thought. Is it clear? Understood? Right? The only problem which is happening in ego thought is it's mixing up unchanging screen and changing body mind and recording it. So then it appears as though body is stable, mind is stable. Okay? Because stable screen or background is recorded as me. So with the discrimination, with Viveka, you have to find out what is changing and what is unchanging. This is called Nitya Anitya Viveka. What is changing, you be clear. What is unchanging, you clear. Then the ego has no locus standing. Ego will disappear. Or ego will lose its value. Is it clear? The only place changing and unchanging is getting mixed up is in the ego. Ego thought. That's why ego thought appears to be very strong. You cannot remove it because it's taking unchanging. Unchanging is unmanifest. Avyakta. Sakshi. So that particular problem has to be resolved. That's why this is called Sakshi Prakriya or Aham Sakshi. I am Sakshi Prakriya. Is it clear? So, mind is changing. What about body? Body is also continuously changing. From animal body to human body, birth to death, to the birth to the old age, to death and rebirth. Everything is continuously changing. It's changing pattern. There's no stability in this pattern. The problem is, ego says, I am born, I am dying. Identifying with the body. Identifying with the body is not a problem because the body is changing. But identifying with the Sakshi and the body together is the problem. Are you clear? Its ego is mixing up Atma and Anatma, Nitya and Anitya. There the problem comes. If ego says only I'm body is changing, it's no problem. If ego says Sakshi is unchanging, it's no problem. But ego is confused. It mixes the ego thought confused. It mixes up Anatma with Atma. Atma is Sakshi, Anatma is changing body, changing mind. Very clear? Even what we call as Punarapi Jannam, Punarapi Maranam is nothing but changing bodies, that's all. So, the world is changing, the body is changing, okay? Mind is changing, everything is changing. What is changing? It's called verb, not a noun. But ego is responsible for converting the verb into noun. And verb into noun is Adhyatma, what is called, what we call as avidya. And ego is superimposing changing body with unchanging Atma. It's called Adhyasa. This is where the confusion comes. Is it clear? Now, with the surgical precision, with the sharp knife of understanding, we have to cut this. Atma, Anatma, Nitya, Nitya. No, I will get rid of ego one day. I'm suffering from ego. You cannot get rid of ego because there's nothing called ego. Ego is mystic, illusion. Only thing which can help you to get rid of ego is called sharp intellect. Now, there's nothing called intellect also. Intellect is also a flow of ideas. Avidya is ignorance. Okay. What is ignorance? I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. That's called avidya. I am is Atma. The body, mind, and intellect is Prakriti. So you are mixing up, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, is happening. That's called avidya. This avidya is rooted in the buddhi, intellect. Okay. Adhyasa is superimposition. Okay. Atma quality is superimposition, the body. Atma, the Atma is consciousness, body appears to be conscious. And body dies, we'll say Atma dies, I die. So mutual superimposition is happening. Body quality or superimposition Atma, Atma quality or superimposition body. That's called adhyasa. So body is changing, the mind is changing. How can ego be stable? Ego is also unstable. Then what are you suffering? Please tell me. Please tell me, we are suffering in my life. What are we suffering? Can somebody tell you? What are we suffering in life?
The wrong guidance.
We are suffering not because of the mind. We are suffering because of our ignorance. Ignorance is suffering. I don't understand. Suffering is not the mind. Suffering is not the ego. Suffering is the ignorance, adnana. Understand? Our suffering is life because of adnana. Not if you know what is reality, your suffering will go down. And we say, I'm suffering for last 20 years, 30 years. My life is suffering. Which life you are speaking of? As if life is some stable thing. Life is energy flow. There's nothing called solid life. There's nothing called noun called life. There's only verb called life. It's like saying, same river is flowing every day. How can it be? Life is a flow. Are you flowing with the life or you are stagnating? Flow with the life. That's called karma yoga. Flow with the life. That's called living in the present moment. Flow with the life is called yoga. Yoga is moment to moment. And jnana is understand life. That's all is whole Vedanta. Very simple. But we don't flow with the life. The nature, every is flowing. You buy, I want to go and buy fresh vegetables from the market. Why fresh vegetable? Yesterday's vegetable will not work. Day before yesterday's vegetable will not work. Why? It will rot. Right? Because the nature of vegetable or anything in life is continuously changing, rotting also a part of life. But you're rotting because you're holding on to your memories. You are actually stagnating, holding on to something which happened sometime as stable. There's no such thing in nature. Your suffering is you're holding rotten things in your head. But your rotten things you don't keep it in fridge. But rotten things you're keeping in your head. And when rotten things keeps in your head is rot. And why you're keeping rotten things head? Because you think it's stable. It's not. Every moment is changing. Whatever let some incident happen in your life, that you and now you are different. That person, now you person are different. Every moment is new. A child lives in the present moment. Every moment is new for the child. Right? So, a wheel is rotating here. Can you see? The rotating wheel can rotate only if there is some center which is not changing. Axle. Otherwise, we cannot rotate. What is changing requires unchanging behind. If unchanging is not there, the changing thing cannot sustain. Movie is changing. That's why it's called movie. But movie is changing because screen is there. It's not unchanging. That's why behind all our experience of changing, of body and mind and world, there is something unchanging. Sakshi. The witness. The witness is unchanging. The witness is the knowing principle. So when it says mind, I know, mind cannot know because mind is thought. Thought cannot know anything. Thought is an object. In the physical world, there are objects. A flower cannot know stone cannot know flower because there's knowing quality is not there. Thoughts are mental objects. Physical objects are mountain, river, tree, are all physical objects. Thoughts are mental objects. Thoughts don't have knowing ability. Knowing ability comes from the Sakshi. Now, the ego confuses the knowing with the thought. When you say, I know, as if you say mind knows something. Mind cannot know. And one who says, I know, is ego thought is mixing up the knowing with the thought. In fact, mentally you cannot know anything because mentally mind is only full of thoughts and thoughts are objects of the mind. The only subject is Sakshi, Atma. The knowing happens in the presence of Sakshi. Is it clear? The witness. Now, who are you? Changing body? Changing mind? Changing intellect? Or the knowing principle which knows all these things are changing? Why are you holding on to ego, which is mixing up these two? Why are you confusing yourself with ego, which is mixing up the changing and unchanging? Nitya and Anitya, Mithya and Satya, Atma and Anatma, mixing up is happening with the ego thought. But ego thought is also not coming all the time. If your ego thought only is there, then you cannot think anything else. Ego thought will come only at the beginning of some action or end of some action. It is like a typical Telugu film or Kannada film, last scenes in early days. Last scene, hero will come and trash the villains. Okay, then policemen will come. There will be a group photo, policemen standing and claiming that we only caught the villains. So ego is like, I mean, at least remember when you see Telugu film or Kannada film, you remember this thing. Ego is like a guy who just claims. A claiming thought. And that also will come in only end or beginning. What kind of ego? What do you want to get rid of ego? How you get rid of ego? Which is illusion. You can get rid of some reality, but how can you get rid of illusion? So then we have another confusion. We'll say, see, last 10 days, I am thinking about the same subject. Okay. I am thinking the same subject. As if I am suffering because of my thinking. Last few years, I am thinking of the same thoughts. Same thoughts are repeating. Same thoughts are repeating because you are thinking that I thought is you. You are the witness of I thoughts. I thought is mixing up the Sakshi with the body and mind. Are we clear? Right? Now, how you can say, I remembered, see, I thought of this yesterday and I thought of it today. One who thought of it yesterday and one who thought of it today, is it the same thought? Yesterday I thought of this, today I thought of this. Means today also I say, same guy is recollecting this. It is not same guy. The recording and recollection happens in the presence of Sakshi. So you are always referring to Sakshi and say, I am the same guy. You are referring to changing, unchanging Sakshi and says, I am same. And mixing up with the changing body and mind, I only recollected. The confusion is happening at the time of recording. Confusion is happening at the time of recollecting. Recording, recollection, everything happens in the presence of Sakshi. Only problem is there's a recording error. Bug. Recording happening where Atma, Sakshi, unchanging, which is I am, which doesn't do anything, which is just a witness, is confused with the body and mind, which is nothing but action and thinking. So that's why you say, I only thought of yesterday. I only thought of yesterday. Which I is this? Is this clear to all? Yes, sir. Vipin, sir, this is your favorite topic, Sakshi. You have any questions?
Then forgetting things is
Yes, Guruji. The knowing ability comes from Sakshi. You just
Knowing
mentioned that.
only with Sakshi. There's no knowing ability coming to anybody.
Yes.
Body cannot know. Mind cannot know. Sakshi only is knowing principle. Ego claims that I know. And ego is not a stable thing. We cannot get rid of ego because it's not there.
Yes.
And all spiritual teachings, all religions are saying, get rid of ego. Where do we get rid of ego? Because ego is not there. Ego is just an illusion.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
One Krishna Guruji.
Yes.
Namaste Guruji.
Namaste.
So when body, mind, intellect is called verb, so all the time changing, then where is the question of attachment of karma or vasanas?
Because you are making changing into unchanging. You are making temporary into permanent.
Is
By
because of
recording.
is recording happening in the mind?
You're recording it. I only did. I only did. You're keeping accumulating your crime records. You're recording as a karma. Karma is nothing but your crime records. Because I only did it. I only did it. Okay, record it.
So if I don't record, no attachment, then no karma.
How will you not record? Only with jnana only you cannot record. No, that's why jnanagni dabda karmani. Once you have jnana, all karmas are get burnt.
Correct. You're right.
Anybody else any questions on Zoom? Katyayani, Purnima, Vaniji.
No, all clear.
Okay. It's all
Very
enlightened.
clear, Prabhuji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Yes, Mala.
Hari Om Guruji. Guruji, then Adhyasa is happening in the level of Sakshi itself, no Guruji? If it is
Adhyasa is happening. I'll tell you, Adhyasa will next. Okay, in future will come.
okay.
But Adhyasa is happening right now. Think of that. How Adhyasa happens later.
Because totally basic itself is shaken, Guruji. No, this Adhyasa is happening in Sakshi, and the basic itself is shaken.
What basic? Who is shaking? For whom is shaking? Tell me.
For Sakshi only, it's collecting the thought. Sakshi only
Whom is
giving us-
shaking? For basics, who are shaking to whom?
For Jiva. For Jiva. That's
Who is
what-
that
for
Jiva?
That who's changing, quite often changing.
Who is not there?
Okay. Okay.
Mala is not there.
But this collective, this thing, Guruji, Allindi Vishya, Illindi Vishanta, that we collected, right? This is how we put friend forth. That has become a pattern, Allah, Guruji.
You know what is Mala? This is Mala, right?
Yes, Guruji.
The beads are strung together, right?
Ha, Guruji.
And what is behind the beads is a thread which cannot see.
Ha, how do?
Without thread, no Mala.
Ha.
Correct? But bead starts thinking that I am standing by own without remembering the thread. So bead lives in illusion.
Mhm.
Correct? Then Mala becomes Mala. Mala and Mala spelling difference is only a little bit. Mala means ignorance.
Yes, Guruji.
Huh? Corruption. So, to understand the difference in Mala and Mala, then you will understand spirituality.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
What is the question?
In case of Adnani,
So, in case of Gnani, is there no recording? Gnani has perfectly functioning brain and nervous system, perfectly functioning body. Gnani is so the question is, will the recording be not there in Gnani? Okay. Everything happens in Gnani just like an ordinary being. Okay. So Gnani is as normal, he's not abnormal. In fact, he's very normal. His recording happens, recollection, his memory is also intact. Ramana Maharshi also reads newspaper every day morning. And when somebody comes in, Ramana Maharshi, Namaskara, he'll turn his head and say, what do you want? And somebody comes here, oh, Ramappa, how are you? He'll give an answer also. Then his recording and recollection is happening properly. Only thing is, when it's recorded, in case of Adnani, the I am and the body is recorded as single unit. Okay. In case of Gnani, I am and body is not mixed up for recording. This event happened, that's recorded. All events are recorded as an object, not as subject me. So yesterday I met you. Okay. So I met you is there, but I cannot meet anybody. So yesterday meeting happened is recorded. Jnani recording has no subject, it's only object. And all knowledge memories are very sharply operates because he doesn't confuse the subject with the object. The real subject is Atma, Sakshi. The body mind is a pseudo subject, false subject. So Gnani says, when I say I met somebody, his I is body mind met somebody. Yesterday body mind met somebody, is today body mind met somebody is different. What is common is I am Sakshi. Recording of event proper, okay, recollection is proper, but subject is different. Subject is Sakshi.
Collection is happening. Subject is recollecting.
Recollection is happening. I am the witness of that.
Then forgetfulness is also the same thing. You're not attaching the.
To make you understand this a little bit better, I'll give the example of movie. Kerchief movie. So, a very nice movie is there. Earlier days we called it kerchief movie. We'll take some kerchiefs. The hero is there, heroine is there. The villain kidnaps the heroine. So you enjoy the movie up to that point. They go to Simla, a dance and song. They go to a mall, dance and song. You enjoy the movie. Suddenly, villain kidnaps the heroine. Hero starts crying. Then you also start crying. Take kerchief and start crying. What happened to you, movie? What happened to you? You got involved with the heroine of the movie. Okay? Nothing has happened. Movie is going on. The Prakriti is the movie. Nature is the movie. Where your body and mind also is a part of Prakriti. The character in the movie. In case of Adnani, you are identifying the character and you are going through a kerchief movie. In case of Gnani, he doesn't take kerchief. He doesn't need kerchief because he doesn't identify. He just watches the movie. So in fact, Gnani enjoys the Maya movie much better. This is called Maya movie. So that's why Gnani is called Mahabhogi, great enjoyer. But you suffer because when the enjoyment scene comes, you get to enjoy. And when suffering comes, you start suffering because you are getting involved in the movie character. Movie character is what? Your body and mind. Which is actually movie, means moving, changing. Understand? So, is it clear to all? One more example. Now is a cricket season. Cricket matches are going all around. So, somebody is sitting in Bangalore and watching cricket match in Bombay. India loses the match. Then this guy starts crying, gets a heart attack. So losing team gets $5 million, winning team gets $10 million. The TV advertiser gets 600 crores. The products who sell the TV, sell in the TV, 5,000 crores. And this guy gets a heart attack. Free. Why? Because he's identifying the cricket team, Indian cricket team. Indian cricket team also don't get a heart attack. They get $5 million. Why are you identifying the movie? This is a question you have to ask. Yes, Narsimurthy, you have a question?
Namaskara, Prabhuji. This is Narsimurthy. Thank
Yes,
you. Yeah. This is regarding Sanchita Karma for the Gnani. In the case of Sanchita Karma, the Gnani, does the Gnani strip off or truncate the Ahankara online, while it is being played momentarily, instantly, because this is already recorded. Ahankara is already recorded. My image about myself is already recorded. When it is being played, because of my jnana, my instruments, inner instruments, work in synchronous with axle, that is Atma. So is that how it works?
No. What is the question? Can you make it simple question? Your question is, Gnani Sanchita Karma, will it be there or not there? Is that a question?
No, the Sanchita Karma is recording of Ahankara, which was recorded prior to Jnana. So even though that was recorded in the past, when it is played, during the
It
play,
doesn't get played. It doesn't get played. See,
during the
there are four,
okay,
see, there are four karmas. Sanchita
Okay.
karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma, kriyamana karma, right?
yes, Prabhu.
Sanchita karma is a bank balance.
Yes,
It is there for next lifetime will come. The bank balance will come. That's called Sanchita karma.
yes,
Prarabdha is a part of the Sanchita karma you are taking this life. Only some, if the Sanchita karma is 1,000 crores, you're taking 5 lakh rupees to take this body. That's called Prarabdha karma.
yes, Prabhu.
And Prarabdha karma, when you're executing, you're doing kriyamana karma now. And kriyamana becomes the agami, correct?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
So now, in case of Gnani, Prarabdha karma, which is already started, nothing will, it will continue because it's already started.
Yes, Prabhu.
The body has come, the circumstances have come, that will not change. Only intensity of Prarabdha karma will change because he is now facing with more equanimity.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Kriyamana karma will stop because he understands there's no doer.
Yes, Prabhu.
And all actions he will do, not for selfish reason. Right? Selfish reason will do when I am the beneficiary. All actions are unselfish. His life is a karma yoga.
Okay. So is it that in that case, is it that I am staying away from my mind? I am not part of my mind. I see the mind as an object. It is a stored in
body, mind, and the world as object, movie.
Yes. Shariratraya.
Shariratraya and the world is a movie.
Yes.
So now you are witnessing the movie, you are not getting involved in the movie.
Yes, Prabhuji. There is no abhimana.
Kriyamana karma will not give agami karma phala.
Yes.
Now what happened to Sanchita karma? Sanchita karma, there is no claimer. Bank balance, there is no claimer. Let's say you have bank balance, big bank account. Then you write to the bank, I don't own this account. Then what will happen to the bank account?
Dormant. Dormant.
No, the bank account will be there. Money will be there. Karma will be there.
Yes.
The karma gets redistributed to different people. So Gnani's punya karma will get distributed to their sishyas.
Okay.
Gnani's papa karma gets distributed to people who created trouble for Gnani. It will go back, return policy.
Oh, okay.
See, somebody comes and shouts at Buddha. Okay. And he spits on the face of Buddha. Buddha just erases his face and walks. He's not getting angry. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So then Ananda asks Buddha, why that person shouted at you? He abused you. Then Buddha says, if somebody gives something to you and you don't take it, for whom does it belong? The person who gave, it will go back to him. Or he'll throw it out. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So now, a Gnani did some karma in Adnana in interaction with some people. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So some good karma he did and some bad karma he did. So now this karma what he did, he doesn't take it back now. Delivery is not taken. It's over.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then it get delivered to people who are surrounded Gnani from different lifetimes. Good karma will go to students and bad karma will go to people who created, who didn't put obstacles in the path of Gnani. Karma delivery happens, but not by Gnani.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji. I have, if there is a time, I have one more question, follow-on question on this.
Yes, ask.
Yeah. Just soon after Jnana, by habit, prior to that, by habit, I used to get identified with BMI.
Correct.
Soon, even after Jnana, there need some time to stabilization.
Correct.
So during that time, what is the role of intellect? What's during that time? What's the role of my buddhi and other antakarnas, excluding ahankara?
What is the role of buddhi and antakarna from jnana to full stabilization? Okay. So jnana is called Atmadana.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, and fully getting established with Jnana is called Atmanishta, Jnana Nishta.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Brahmatnana is called knowledge, clarity,
Yes, Prabhuji.
intellectual clarity. Brahmanishta is establishing, getting fully established in then Jnana.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, Jnana to Jnana Nishta, there is a gap, time. In Jnana Nishta, till you become Jnana Nishta, the intellect has to use the discrimination again and again to reduce the habit patterns, come out of the habit patterns. So, Jnana to Jnana Nishta, what happens is our old habit patterns, samskaras will come up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, now the buddhi has to be sharp enough to catch the thief and say, no more samskara.
Yes, that processing has to happen in line.
That processing is done by the buddhi.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so difference is, before Jnana, buddhi was operating under the guidance of ego.
Yes, it was slave of ego. Yes.
Slave of ego. Now,
Yes.
after Jnana, buddhi operates under the guidance of Sakshi, the witness.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes,
now,
Prabhuji.
whatever habit patterns are coming, samskara and vasanas coming, buddhi will face them and say, gradually that samskara will come down. Okay. So, for example, I got diabetes 15 years back. I went to doctor. So, doctor says diabetes is caused by sugar. Don't take sugar. Okay. So, I got Jnana. Then I come home. Immediately my hand goes towards sugar.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Habit is not gone. Habit is still there. But buddhi will
Yes.
come and say, no, 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 don't eat sugar. It will be trouble. Then I'll keep it back. Again, I see it sweet. Again, my hand goes to this sweet goes into mouth. Then buddhi will say again, but this time I say, okay, so gole maar do, doctor ko, I'll eat something. So what happens is getting established in Jnana will be some up and down.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay, Jnana to Jnana Nishta will take time.
Yes.
Getting rid of samskara. Now here you have to understand the difference. There are some people who are fortunate. They have come to Jnana after all vasanas kshaya. They have developed Shama, Dama, Tiriksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana, Mumukshatva. They have developed it fully. They are called Uttama Sadhakas. When they come to the Guru and Guru gives them Tattvamasi Jnana, they are liberated because no more the earlier vasanas are not disturbed because they are not there.
Yes,
Are you
Prabhuji.
clear?
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
most of us in the modern day, we get Jnana first and then establishment happens later. Samskaras and vasanas will be there. We'll have to get rid of them, slowly applying Jnana.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Are you clear? The first
Yes,
category is called Shravana Matrena Mukti. Listening, he gets a Mukti. Over. Because his vasana samskaras are already not there.
Yes,
For
Prabhuji.
us, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, Seva has to be continued. All vasana samskara will go.
So Shravana itself will not reach our mind
No,
initially.
Shravana will reach our mind. Okay, Manana will deepen it. Nididhyasa will help us to get rid of some old vasanas. Okay, then again you do Shravana. Shravana will be much more clearer.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Ultimately, Shravana alone gives liberation.
Yes,
Manana
yes,
Nididhyasa is removing the obstacles
yes,
of Shravana.
yes, Prabhuji.
So, Shravana Matrena Muktihi is the teaching of Vedanta.
Yes, Prabhuji. I understand that. I appreciate.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mukti doesn't come from Nididhyasa. Nididhyasa is helping you to get rid of some existing vasana samskar.
That is for Manonasha.
No. Manonasha is Jnana only.
Okay, 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 Prabhuji.
Jnana only.
Okay.
Samskar. Manonasha, where is Manonasha? Is Nasha possible? Nasha possible for anything?
Ahankara Nasha. In the
Ahankara
presence of
Nasha can be possible.
Gnana.
Nasha is possible if something is there.
Yes, 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 yes,
If there is Ahankara is not a solid entity, what
yes,
Nasha can happen to that? Huh?
yes. Illusion. Yes,
The Nasha will happen only with Jnana, clarity.
yes, Prabhuji.
Illusion is understood as illusion.
Yes, Prabhuji. I'll start seeing the rope.
Huh?
I'll start seeing the rope with Gnana.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody else any questions? Okay, we'll go to the next topic.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. Any questions for here? People here sitting here? Yes.
Like the thoughts that are going on, it's like a CD, Prabhuji. That CD is carried forward to next lives.
There is no CD.
The thoughts is the karma or
Yeah.
the vasanas.
Yeah, but there's nothing called CD also. Even the having a CD also is illusion. That's not there.
The CD.
Recording.
And we can see the CD as a separate thing. It is not me.
There's no CD at all. Jnani sees nothing is there. Everything is mithya. Everything is a concept. Okay, we'll go to the meditation. So is that clear to you, Gayatri? Any questions are there? Huh? Say with force, no? No questions. Or questions are there? The question here, okay, you can record it. The question here, ego only comes after doing. Okay, so the nature of the mind you have to understand. Mind is a string, but the nature of mind is it can think only one thought at a time. It cannot have two thoughts. Two thoughts. Mind, we think that a lot of thoughts are in the mind, but a lot of thoughts come one after the other. Mind cannot have two thoughts at a time. Mind can hold only one thought at a time. If doing is the act, mind is the attention is on the doing, there cannot be thought. Okay, so that's why I am the doer. Thought will come only after doing. Are you clear? Only one thought at a time in the mind. So your question is, why the doer thought comes later? So when thinking is happening, let us say I'm thinking of some flower or something, or thinking of some work. So only thinking thought will be there. Because mind can hold only one thought at a time. That's the nature of mind. So now next thought to come, the old thought has to be replaced with a new thought. The thinker thought will come. Oh, I was thinking all the time. Thought will come only after thinking is over. That's why in the words of Jiddu Krishnamurti, thinker is a thought. There's no thinker. Doer is a thought. There's no doer. Anyway, enjoy the movie of life. Is it clear? Any doubts?
Then there is nothing like only living.
Living only. It's a flow. Life is a flow. The moment you stagnate the life, it becomes rotten. How do you stagnate the life? Thinking of the past or future, which is not there. Okay, now we'll do a meditation called I'm Sakshi. Are you recording? Okay. So close your eyes. Remember the place you were born 20 years or 30 years or 40 years back. If you go there now, you'll not be able to recognize the place. The place you are born changes over a period of time. Because everything in the world changes. The city where you are living also changes. Bangalore 10 years back and Bangalore today are very different. So your surrounding changes. Your environment changes. What about your body? When you are born, body was 1 feet. Now it's about 6 feet, 5 feet, 5.5 feet. Constantly the body is changing. Every day body changes. As per the scientists, every second, a couple of million cells in the body die and new cells are born. In fact, all organs in our body get replaced over a period of time. So body is changing. Mind is changing constantly. Mind is a changing flow of thoughts. Then what is not changing? I am. That unchanging I am is pointing to something which is not changing. I is consciousness, I am is existence. The consciousness and existence doesn't change. Our waking state comes up, then waking body appears and the world appears. In fact, body and the world appear together. We do something thinking that world is separate from me, without realizing that body and the world appear together. Then we go to dream, waking world disappears. Dream body, dream world appears. Everything in the waking world is gone. Your family, your circumstances, your environment, your body and mind, everything is gone. In the dream, you have a new body, different world. When you go to deep sleep, nothing is there. The waker personality is not in the dream personality. Dream personality is not in the deep sleep. Then what is common to all of them is the witnessing principle, the knowing principle, Sakshi. Who am I? Am I changing the body, mind, and intellect in the waking state? Or am I changing the dream character, body, mind, intellect in the dream state? Or no body in the deep sleep state? I am the witness of all the three states, Sakshi. That's real I. Everything else is changing. I am that unchanging I, Atma. With this understanding, sit silently. Observe what's happening within your body and mind. Within your body and mind, there's a constant movement. Take your attention to Adna or Sahasrara, where you feel the vibration. Your whole body is nothing but a bundle of energy movements. Stay with the energy. Everything is constantly changing. So what I call a solid body is nothing but energy pattern. Observe different movements within the body. Energy movement, the heartbeat, the blood flow. Everything is changing. Only thing which is not changing is the Sakshi, the witness. I am the unchanging reality. Asatoma, Sadgamaya, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma, Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanannani, Shivoham, 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 Atmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshanam, Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyak Jyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotirev Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmeham, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukino Bhavantu, Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. Rub your hands, slowly open your eyes. Any questions? Yes, sir. Vipin, you have some question?
Yes, Guruji, now in this meditation that we just did,
Mhm.
can we say that at this particular time, the Sakshi, that is the awareness, was aware of itself or not?
See, Sakshi is awareness. Okay? Sakshi, awareness cannot be aware of itself. Because if you become aware of itself, Sakshi becomes aware of itself, then it becomes an object. I can be aware of the fruit because it's object, but I cannot be aware of awareness. So here there's a confusion in teachings. You listen in various places.
Yes.
So here the intellect or understanding is I am the body, I am the mind, I am the body, mind, and intellect is the wrong understanding. So in any experience, you have to have the whole that I am awareness. Awareness doesn't become aware of itself. I become aware that I means the mind becomes aware that I am awareness. So the mind, instead of saying I am the body, mind, and intellect, ego, instead of saying I am the body and mind, intellect, ego says my nature is awareness. That means I am awareness. Ego says awareness doesn't become aware of itself. Awareness cannot become aware of itself. So ego's understanding is corrected saying that I am awareness. Ego's understanding is corrected saying that I am Sakshi rather than body, mind, intellect. See, Sakshi cannot be aware of itself. Impossible. But ego can say, oh, my understanding was wrong. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm the intellect, I'm awareness, Sakshi. So you have to hold on to thought that I am awareness. Awareness cannot become aware of itself. Awareness can become aware of anything else. So Sakshi is like this. Sakshi is like a woman who is covering her face with the entire face is covered. She can only see through eyes. Sakshi can see everything else, but Sakshi cannot see itself. So there are many people who will say awareness becomes aware of itself. It is false. Awareness cannot become aware of itself. I, who is the ego, become aware of myself as awareness rather than body and mind. That means false recording will stop now. False recording that body mind did something is not superimposed. Am I clear?
So, Guruji, how can we be sure that when we say that I am watching as Sakshi, I am watching the mind, the thoughts, then Sakshi itself is also a thought.
No. Sakshi is not a thought. See, if Sakshi is a thought, it is constantly changing. For anything to change, body changes, mind changes, but Sakshi doesn't change. That's why in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, I am is there. So see, you say, I got up, I slept, body has changed, I had a dream, the body has changed. Who is not changing? Somebody is unchanging is there now.
Yes.
I was born, I grew up, I has changed. There is something unchanging in our life and changing in our life. Correct? So Sakshi is unchanging. And how I am sure that I am changing or unchanging? The observer is not at all affected by the observed. If emotions, anger, and fear or any of these are coming, that means Sakshi, you are not Sakshi. You have become the mind. You have identified the mind. Sakshi is unaffected, equanimity.
Okay.
So the ego steals the position of Sakshi and says, I am Sakshi. Then what happens? Your disturbance will be there. Okay, Sakshi does not have to observe thoughts and feelings, emotions. Thoughts, feelings, emotions come in front of Sakshi and go. Sakshi is not at all bothered. It is like space. Space is not bothered. Wind is coming or going. Yes.
So sometimes when Sakshi is observing the thoughts coming and going, there is a feeling that someone is also observing the Sakshi, because someone is knowing
Nobody can observe
that
the Sakshi.
Sakshi.
So if somebody observes the Sakshi, Sakshi becomes an object.
Yes.
That someone is observing the Sakshi is also an illusion created by the mind.
All right.
Okay. Please understand, Sakshi is the final light. The Sakshi we call it Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti, beyond Atma Jyoti, nothing else is there. If something is there, then Atma Jyoti becomes an object. It becomes inert.
So on the Diwali day, when you mentioned that Sita is the mind and Ram is the light, and when both of them come together, they establish at Ayodhya, can we say that when Sakshi, right now in this meditation, that is the state of establishment of Ayodhya?
Correct. Provided what happens in meditation time, you'll be there. Then again you'll come back. Vasanas and sanskaras will come.
Yes.
Okay. Finally, that vasana sanskara has to completely or by and large should reduce. That's called Jnana Nishta. You have to get established in Jnana. Once you are established in Jnana, it's called Ayodhya. Till that point of time, ego is destroyed, Jnana has come, but it's not fully established in Jnana. Are you clear?
So the purpose is to maximum be in this state.
There's no maximum and minimum. Maximum and minimum is also words used by the mind.
Correct.
In reality, I am the Atma all the time.
All the time, yes.
So gradually, I'll be there in the equanimity all the time. When vasanas and samskara has to reduce. Are we clear? So I'll answer the next question. Next question will give you more clarity.
All right.
The next question on the internet by who is that? GR. GR in the YouTube is asking a question. Guruji thought I am awareness is also from the mind. How to dwell in the pure awareness? How is the state of experience would be? So, GR, you have to understand. I am awareness is also a thought. Okay. Now, this thought destroys the thought that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. A wrong thought will correct the right thought. A right thought is correcting the wrong thought. Earlier recording was happening. What was recording happening? Okay. So, for example, I ate a fruit. I ate a fruit. So, recording is I ate the fruit. In that I is Atma. Eating is by body and mind. Body and mind is mixed in the eating the fruit. Recording, memory recording is I ate the fruit is both are recorded. Atma and Anatma is mixed up in the recording. Now, when you have the thought awareness that I am awareness, that's also thought. And that thought is taken by the ego. So instead of ego saying body, mind, intellect is eating, so I am awareness. Awareness is the witness. Body is eating. That's the splitting up is happening. Correction is happening in the thought. So recording is getting corrected. Okay. False recording is gradually getting corrected. That's what is established in Jnana. Moment to moment, you have to be in awareness. I am awareness. So your memory now does not record Atma is eating. Earlier it was eating, recording Atma and Anatma. Body and Atma was mixed up and saying, I ate the fruit. So that recording is getting corrected. First thing. Are we clear? Gradually what will happen if you are able to live moment to moment in awareness, gradually your recording now changes. I am the Atma. So your false thoughts will be replaced by right thoughts. Are you clear? Then next question is, how is the state of experience? Okay, please understand, enlightenment and liberation is not an experience. So, the definition of enlightenment, liberation or experience of enlightenment, liberation given in Bhagavad Gita, 2.57, I think. Dukeshu anudigmanaha sukeshu vigataspraha vitaraga bayakrodaha stitadi muniruchate. Not getting depressed when sorrow is there, not getting elated when joy is there. Raga, dvesha, attraction, repulsion is not there. Bhaya, krodha is not there. It's a state of equanimity. Equanimity is not an experience. Equanimity is going beyond all experiences. If you are established Sakshi, you are established equanimity. Any damn thing happening in life, up and down, you are equanimous. So please don't look for enlightenment or liberation as an experience. Enlightenment and liberation, look at it as equanimity to all experiences. Moment to moment. Right? People think, oh, I went into deep samadhi, I got experience of enlightenment. Then after coming back, he'll get angry. No. Equanimity, moment to moment, moment to moment. Okay, I'll give an example for the equanimity, moment to moment. A ocean is there. Okay? Ocean, if there's heavy rain, ocean will not swell. If there's no rain, ocean will not dry. Ocean is equanimous for the rain. Similarly, Dani is equanimous for any experience of life, including the experience of light, sound, music, and God sitting and standing in front of him also. Is that clear, GR? Gopal? So basically, because see, we are getting misled by very spiritual books. Spiritual books, they speak of enlightenment as experience. Enlightenment is equanimity to all experiences. Others will crave for experience. I want some experience. Oh, Gopal, is it clear what I said?
She says, to be in the time awareness, thought is to dwell.
See, thought can be only in the mind. I am awareness. Instead of saying I am body, I am mind. So that I'll say in very simple way. Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, sachidananda Atma, shivanandane, shoham, shoham, shoham. This has to be there all the time. That's all. That will erase all wrong recordings. Okay, Gopal, thank you. You got the answer, right? Okay. So now, Narsimurthy, you have a question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
This is extension of Vipulji's question, Prabhuji. My question is the sadbhava, I mean existence that I get. Is it not the self-illumination? I mean, Swayam Prakasha.
I didn't get. Can you give me an example? What do you mean by that?
I am existing. The feel
Yeah, it's
that
Swayam Prakasha. It's Swayam Prakasha. Okay. So I exist. Is it not?
Yes, yes.
Self-illumination. It is self-illumination. See.
Yes.
Please understand. Okay. I exist and I am aware. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. These two things are not coming from mind.
Wait. It's coming into the mind.
Yes.
It's not coming from the mind. It's coming into the mind. So you have to know the difference between coming from the mind and coming into the mind.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. So coming from the mind is called intellect or knowledge.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Coming into the mind is called intuition. Okay. Intuition means intuition.
Yes.
Mind is store something.
Yes.
Okay. Intellect gathers knowledge.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So I exist and I am aware is an intuition.
Yes.
For whom? From whom is the intuition?
For myself.
For not myself, for the mind.
Mind.
You are not the mind.
Manas. To be precise, Manas.
Intuition, you know what is the meaning of tuition?
Yes.
Tuition
Guiding.
is knowledge, right? Mind gets knowledge from sense organs from the outer world.
Yes.
Okay, when sense organs are not involved, the knowledge comes from within.
Yes.
That's called intuition.
Yes,
Intuitive knowledge. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So mind gets intuition knowledge, not me, not I.
Yes.
So what is the knowledge which he gets? I am means I exist. I am aware. Consciousness and existence is, it gets the mind. Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's why we say I am all the time. I am is a big mantra for us. Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that doesn't mean the self is aware of itself. Mind is aware that I am the self, intuition.
Okay. That's the only instrument which is available. Okay.
Mind is only instrument available. Now here you have to be very careful. Okay.
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
Here when you are speaking of I am, I exist and I am aware, you are identifying with the manifest existence, the body.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. I exist, I am aware, because body is conscious and I exist as a body.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I exist as a body as thought, but really the I am feeling is coming within the body.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Are you clear?
Yeah.
Now
To be
close your
specific,
eyes.
can we say this intuition is the reflection into the mirror of manas and buddhi?
Correct. This
Yes.
intuition is about the Chidabhasa,
Yes,
reflected
yes.
consciousness.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, now, are you aware that there's a consciousness in the body? Are you aware that there's a body and there's consciousness in the body?
I am aware. Yes, Prabhuji.
So the one who is aware of that is Atma, Sakshi.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So
Yes.
we should not confuse the Sakshi with the Chidabhasa. That will come next.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
I am is also Aproksha. I am is also Aproksha, but that's not final. It's in the manifest world. Awareness of I am is Aproksha. I. All Dnana, Aparoksha Dnana also happens in the mind only. Atma doesn't require any Dnana. So Aparoksha Dnana also in the mind. Intuition and Aproksha are related. Intuition leads to Aproksha. Clear? Okay. So we earn a cup of coffee now. 15 minutes coffee break. We are meeting back at 11:45. 10 minutes. Okay. Clear to everybody? Shravan?
No, you had a waiting. So Guruji, why not you tell no one, Guruji?
You certificate also with a seal, Light of Self Foundation and light.
Hereby.
Here,
You are
clear to all. So nice, no? These topics.
All Vedanta Jnana is a big funny Jnana. Until you're bored of this Jnana, what is it? You are Jnana. The Vedanta Jnana doesn't make you Jnana.
Done.
You be done with it, then you are Jnana.
So shall we continue? Okay, we'll continue. So now we'll come to the favorite theme. I am the light of the self, Atma Jyoti. Sakshi is the light. And that is the Atma Jyoti. So first we told about Sakshi. Now we are telling about the light, awareness. Atma Jyoti. Okay. So look around in your room, wherever you are sitting, and notice a couple of objects in the room. Three important objects in the room. In your room, wherever you're sitting. So you noticed? What are the objects? You.
Ego.
What is that? What are three objects in the room?
Because for Sakshi, there are no objects.
Sakshi, everything is object. Right?
So you have three things: foreground, background, and light.
Right. So the objects in the room, we'll say table, fan, TV, right? What we are missing is the TV or fan or table to see. There should be light on that. So light is the most important object. It's object. Without light, I can't see any objects. So more important than light is my awareness. If I'm not aware, I cannot see anything. So awareness is the light. So most important thing in the room is the awareness. And many things we take for granted. The space is there in the room. Without space, nothing can be there. The space is taken for granted. So what is natural for us, what is natural, we take it for granted. We forget. The most important thing in the room is the awareness, which will light up everything. And that awareness is what you are, Atma Jyoti. You notice everything else. No, I have not realized I'm Atma Jyoti. What you have not realized? What is awareness is Atma Jyoti. The awareness is there in whole of the room. What you are seeing, everything in awareness only. That's the light. No. I don't know about Atma Jyoti. I mean, you don't know about awareness. Your awareness is illuminating the whole room. No, I'm yet to realize Atma Jyoti. What do you mean by yet to realize Atma Jyoti? Who has to realize? Atma Jyoti is illuminating the entire room. The tube light is illuminating this room. But awareness is illuminating the tube light also. In my awareness, the tube light is there. So the Atma Jyoti is the greatest spiritual teaching. Fundamental. You are the Atma Jyoti. You are the light, awareness. So there are two types of lights. Physical light and non-physical light. Physical light is, sun is the physical light, moon is the physical light, tube light, candle light, everything is physical light. What is the nature of physical light? Physical light will illuminate the objects of the world. Physical light will be on and off. Sun is on and off. Yes, 6 o'clock in the morning, on. Okay. 6 o'clock in the night, off. Sun is also off. The brightest object, brightest light in the universe. Moon is on in the night and off in the morning. The physical light has an on-off time. On and off. Atma Jyoti has no on and off. Atma Jyoti is aware all the time. Morning time, sun comes up, I'm aware the sun is coming up. Atma Jyoti is illuminating sun. Night, sun, darkness is there. Atma Jyoti is illuminating the darkness also. Oh, there's darkness. Sunlight is there, darkness is there. Atma Jyoti will illuminate both. Light and sun. But please understand, sun cannot illuminate darkness. If sun illuminates darkness, there's no darkness. When Atma Jyoti illuminates darkness, darkness doesn't run away. Sun will illuminate and the illumination will change this situation. When Atma Jyoti observes something, nothing changes, just observation, sakshi. When sun observes the light, darkness, the darkness is gone. Whereas Atma Jyoti observes the darkness is not gone. Atma Jyoti observes sun is not gone. Atma Jyoti is sakshi, illuminating principle. It doesn't destroy or disturb anything. Atma Jyoti can illuminate light, which is sun. Atma Jyoti can illuminate darkness, which is no absence of sun. But both it don't disturb. It is the witnessing principle. It is non-physical light. Physical light can be on and off. Your tube light is on and off. Sunlight is on and off. Moonlight is off and off. Awareness is not on and off at all. Morning when you get up, awareness, you illuminate the outer world. In the dream, you illuminate the dream world. But you will not disturb it. You're just illuminating it. In deep sleep, nothing is there that you're illuminating. So awareness is no on and off. Awareness is witness. It doesn't disturb anything. That's called non-physical light. And that awareness is Atma Jyoti. Your nature is Atma Jyoti. You are Atma Jyoti. Physical light and non-physical light. You understand the difference? So now, in light itself, a smaller light is there and greater light is there. Candle light illuminates the room in the night. It's a small light. But candle light cannot illuminate sun. Sun is the bigger light. The smaller light cannot illuminate the bigger light. Bigger light illuminates the smaller light. Is it clear? Always greater light illuminates the smaller light. If Atma Jyoti can illuminate sun, that means Atma Jyoti is the greatest light. Alright? The greatest of all lights is Atma Jyoti, because even sun can illuminate. It can illuminate sun also. There is a sloka in Sanskrit. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Right? Koti Surya. God is told us Koti Surya Samaprabha. Then people who don't understand sloka imagine Start thinking God as, oh, millions of suns have come. Everywhere. Right? Then people think that I'm enlightened because I saw so much of light. It's like millions of lights. What they don't understand, even million suns or one sun or one candle also is there. All those are illuminated by Atma Jyoti. That's Atma Jyoti is like millions of suns. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Atma Jyoti is Koti Surya Samaprabha. It's not what you see. If you understand a little bit wrongly, you start seeing for light. Oh, I want enlightenment. I close my eyes, you see, a bright light came. One light. Okay, millions of lights, so much of light. My dear, that is not the light. You are the light. That is called Atma Jyoti. That's called enlightenment. Whatever you are illuminating is just a smaller light. It's a physical light. Even in meditation, you start seeing very brilliant lights. What light? You are the light who is illuminating that light. And you will illuminate darkness also. The problem in physical light cannot illuminate darkness. The moment you illuminate darkness, darkness is destroyed. Atma Jyoti is non-interfering, non-physical. It will not destroy darkness. It will show darkness as it is. It will show light as it is. It's a witness, sakshi. That's the meaning of non-physical light. Clear? You are that light. You are the one who is illuminating the sun. You are the one who is illuminating the moon. That's why in Bhagavad Gita says, there's no moon, there is no sun. What is the sloka? Nabati. Natat Suryo Bhati, na Chandra Bhati. There's no sun, there's no moon. But there's light. I am the light, awareness. So simple. And this is the light of the self-foundation. Atma Jyoti. The basic core principle of spirituality, you have given the name to this satsanga. If you understand only this name, Atma Jyoti, you are done. Nothing else. Is the interfering light or non-interfering light? That's how to determine. If you are interfering light, that's mind. If you are non-interfering light, there's Atma. Okay? Let's go. So, there is a story in Tiruvannamalai. The story is the Tiruvannamalai mountain. In ancient time, when the creation was there was a fight between the Vishnu and Brahmaji. Brahmaji says, I am great. Vishnu says, I am great. So now, a big pillar of light appears. The Tiruvannamalai mountain is the light. Agnikamba, pillar of light. So both Vishnu and Brahmaji go and ask the pillar of light, who is great? Pillar of light is Shiva. Who is Shiva? Atma Jyoti. The pillar of light is Atma Jyoti. So they ask, who is the greatest? So the pillar of light says, whoever finds the top of my top, or whoever finds my bottom, is great. Please find. Then what happens? Brahmaji sits on a strand. He flies higher and higher, higher, higher. He is not able to find beginning or end. It goes on. But he found one flower, Ketaki flower, falling from the top. He asked the flower, did you see the top? Ketaki flower says, I don't know. But Brahmaji says, please tell a lie. Okay? I saw the top. I'll take you as witness. The Ketaki flower says, okay, I found the top. Brahmaji promises some good things to her, Ketaki. Vishnu goes bottom. He takes the form of boar, Varaha, and goes down, 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 down. He is not able to find the bottom. Then he comes back and tells the pillar of light, I am not able to find the bottom. He tells the truth. But Brahmaji comes and says, I found the top. Na adir na antyaha. There's no beginning, there's no end. For the Atma Jyoti. Okay. Right? No, pillar of light will start imagining so much a bright pillar of light. We know without understanding the Atma Jyoti is the light. Right? Brahmaji tells the falsehood. Shiva curses Brahmaji that you will not have a puja in your life. And Ketaki flower, he says, Ketaki flower will not be used in any puja. And Vishnu, he says, Vishnu, you are telling the truth. You are great. See, here, Brahmaji means creation. And creation always tells the falsehood. It doesn't tell reality. Everything in creation is mithya, unreal. Whatever you see, name and form is mithya. Alright?
Always seems to have a beginning.
Always seems to have a beginning. So mithya has a beginning. Okay? And Brahmaji is nothing but a mind. It will never tell. Creation is nothing but Nama Rupa. It will never tell the right, but it will say, this is the truth. Nama Rupa is the reality. It will say, who? Mind. Oh, I saw that. See, this happened. Everything is false. And Atma will say, all lies. Sakshi will say, all lies. No, I will tell the truth. Atma Jyoti always knows. Atma Jyoti is not biased. This is all lies. Whatever Brahmaji says is lies. Mithya. No, he is true. He is not able to find the depth. Vishnu is the Palankara, maintainer. Brahma is the creator. He is creator of lies. That's why there is no puja for Brahmaji. All Mithya is created by Brahmaji. Vishnu is taking care of that. He doesn't bother what is created. He takes care of that. Maintenance department. Right? So now, we call Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara as God. G-O-D. G for generator. O for operator. D for destroyer. Generator creates the illusion. Mithya. That's why whatever Brahmaji is done is Mithya. No puja for Brahmaji. Operator, whatever is created, I'll maintain it. I don't know whether it's real or not. I'll maintain it. I'll do my duty. That's the operator. Vishnu. Vishnu tells the lies. Vishnu doesn't tell the lies. I don't know what is the beginning. I don't know what is the end. Shiva comes the destroyer. Okay. So Shiva says, there's no beginning, no end for my light. Atma Jyoti has no beginning, Atma Jyoti has no end. Where is the beginning and where is the end of Atma Jyoti? Please tell me. In deep sleep, Atma Jyoti is there. In waking state, Atma Jyoti is there. In dreaming state, Atma Jyoti is there. Illuminating all the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Now, in waking state, so Atma Jyoti, you think of moon. Okay. Already awareness is there. Moon is illuminated by awareness. No, you think of stars, which is 10,000 light years away. Think of it. Already it's awareness is there. Awareness has no beginning, no end. Atma Jyoti, that is the Shiva. Shivoham, Shivoham. So simple. That's the destroyer. Atma Jyoti is destroyer. That's why light of self-formation Atma Jyoti Satsanga. See, everything in light of self-formation done has a deepest spiritual significance. Atma Jyoti is the ultimate truth. Light. Now it's non-physical. It has no beginning, no end. And it doesn't destroy anything. Whereas sunlight destroys something. Okay? Whereas Atma Jyoti doesn't destroy. Everything it shows as it is. Darkness shows darkness. Sunlight shows sunlight. Now, whatever you think, whatever mind can think of is what is Brahmaji. Whatever Brahmaji can think, already Atma Jyoti is there. That's why Brahmaji cannot find the beginning of it. Where there's no awareness. This is the meaning of the pillar of light. You are the light, light of light, Atma Jyoti. So now, think of a dark room. In dark room, you ask the person, is there a chair? He says, I don't know, because there's no light. Physical light is required. There's a table? I don't know. Physical light is required. So is there darkness in the room? Yes, there's darkness in the room. Because darkness in the room is illuminated by Atma Jyoti. That is the light. Are you there? Of course I am there. I am is the light. Atma Jyoti. It's a reflected light, not the original light. I am is the Chidabhasa. But I am, you don't need to tell. You don't need a flashlight or sunlight or tube light to say I am is there. That I am is confused with the body. That's all. The I am is the light. I am the light. I am the Atma Jyoti. For that, no light is required. Oh, tube light is not there. I don't know whether I am there or not. Will you say that? Doesn't require a tube light because it's intuitive knowledge. I am is intuitive knowledge. It comes from inside. But the only thing is, I am is confused with the body. Why do you think you are there? My body is there. So my body is there means I'm not the body. This is my book means I'm not the book. Whatever I say, my is not. My body is there. I'm there. It's false. I am there. That's why my body is there. It's ulta. And who is that I am? Is the awareness. Atma Jyoti, the original light. And I am is the reflected light. I am in the body is reflected light. Chidabhasa. But I am is pointing to I am, real I, Atma Jyoti. So, all of us, now just Deepavali time, you light the lamps in the puja room. Right? All of you light the lamp in the puja room? Morning you light the lamp in the puja room? Evening you light the lamp in the... Why do you light the lamp in the puja room? Tell me. Lamp in the puja room, why do you light? No, I mean, this is not there. Electric light is not there. Why do you light the lamp in the puja room? Why do you light the lamp in the puja room? Any of you?
To remind us of the internal light.
The oil in the lamp is vasanas. Okay. Batti is the adnana. Buddhi. Okay. When you light the lamp, what is spread is awareness, the light. For seeing the God also, I need a higher light, Atma Jyoti. So the lamp in the room, puja room, is the Atma Jyoti. With my awareness, I can see God also. God is also object. We make God more real than the light. Oh, I am lighting lamp in the puja room to see God. If you see God, God becomes the object. The lamp becomes the light. So which is greater, God or the lamp? Okay. And without understanding, the lamp is nothing but Atma Jyoti. With the awareness of self, I can see everything. Atma Jyoti is there. Now, Atma Jyoti has to shine in the buddhi, Chidabhasa. And vasanas are the lamp, oil. So why do you light a lamp in the night? Puja room?
To burn our vasanas.
To burn our vasanas, to shine our awareness, Atma Jyoti, and make our buddhi sharp to see the divine. So do you light the lamp in the puja room? Really? Every small thing in Sanatana Dharma has so much of deep significance. So let us do a meditation. Okay? Are you clear? Want to record meditation separately? Okay. Let us first chant the mantra. This is the greatest mantra. Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyakjyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmyaham. Antarjyoti means I am the inner light. Bahirjyoti means I am the outer light. Pratyakjyoti means I am the light beyond all lights. Paratpara means supreme light. Jyotireva Jyoti, I am self-luminous light. I am not on and off. Shivosmyaham, I am Shiva. That light is Shiva. This comes from Brahma Dhanavali Mala. This chanting is called Jyotir Brahma. We have Anna Brahma, Shabda Brahma, Nada Brahma, Jyotir Brahma. This Jyotir Brahma Dhyana. Brahman is the light. Light of awareness. Atma Jyoti. Jyotir Brahma Dhyana. Clear? Let us do Jyotir Brahma Dhyana. Close your eyes. Sit silently. Close your eyes. Become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of the space, vast space. Become aware of a most distant star. Awareness is there even in the most distant star. Otherwise, the star is not available. Become aware of the sun. You don't have to see it, just think of it. That's all. So, awareness is there. Awareness is there, all pervading. Awareness is there where light is there. Awareness is there where darkness is there. Awareness has no beginning, no end. That is called Bahir Jyoti, the outer light. I am that outer light, illuminating the entire universe. Is there a place where there is no awareness? There cannot be a place where there is no awareness. Where there is darkness, there is no awareness. Where there is nothing, there is awareness. There is nothing which we say also is awareness. Awareness is all pervading and it beyond everything what we know or we don't know. Awareness has no beginning and no end. I am that Atma Jyoti, awareness. Bahir Jyoti, Antar Jyoti. Now become aware of your body, your breath, your mind, inside your body. Think of an apple in your mind. Imagine an apple. So you can see an apple in your mind. To see an apple in the mind, you need a light. There's no sunlight, there's no tube light, there's no moonlight there. But you are becoming aware of the inner mind, object in the mind, thoughts, feelings, emotions. And you are becoming aware of thoughts, feelings, emotions in the inner light. Inner light is called Antar Jyoti. So outer light is pervading entire manifest universe, Virat. Inner light is pervading the inner world, body and mind. Pratyak Jyotihi. Now when you go to deep sleep, there is nothing. The awareness that there is nothing is there is the light. That's called Pratyak Jyotihi. Paratpara. This awareness, Paratpara, is the supreme light. How is supreme light? Sunlight, moonlight, tube light, all physical lights are illuminated by awareness. And awareness is non-physical light. Physical light has on and off. Awareness has no on and off. I am that Paratpara, supreme light. Jyotireva Jyotihi. I am light of all lights. All lights are illuminated by me. Swayam Jyotihi. I am the light. I have no birth. Awareness has no birth. Awareness has no beginning, no end. Oh no, my body has a birth. Through body, awareness can operate, but awareness itself has no birth. Atma Jyotihi. I am the light of self. Shivosmiham. Shivaswarapi. This comes from the Brahmadnanavadi Mala. Recognize your true nature as the light, not as the body, not as the mind, not as the intellect. You are the awareness. Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti is the supreme light. Paran Jyoti. Paratpara. Paran Jyoti means Srimad Narayana, supreme light. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನ್ನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಆತ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಸತ್ಯದರ್ಶನಂ. ಅಂತರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬಹಿರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರೇವ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಶಿವೋಸ್ಮ್ಯಹಂ. I am the light, light of self. I am the light illuminating the external world, bahirjyotihi. I am the light illuminating the internal world, antarjyotihi. I am the light illuminating your deep sleep also, pratyak jyotihi. I am the light beyond all the lights, supreme light, paranjyotihi. I am swayam jyoti. I have no birth as awareness. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. हरिः ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. This is called Jyotir Brahma Dhyana. It comes from Brahma Dhyana Mala. It comes in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also. Anybody has a question in Zoom? No. See, there's nothing. This nothing is also knowledge, right? To know something which is not there, also awareness is required. No. See, I'm saying, can you think of a place where there's no awareness? I mean, say, think of something. Give me an example. For example, let's say think of a star which is billion years away. I'm saying that my awareness is a different thing. That your spotlight and flash. No. There is a spotlight and flashlight. I'll tell you flashlight and spotlight difference later. Right now, if you look at a star which is million years away, to look at the star at a million years away, what is you able to see? I'm saying, Appa, that awareness is no my and universal. You are like a spotlight. Awareness flows through you, illuminating the objects of the universe. Awareness, any object to come into any object to be known or not known, awareness is required. Light or darkness, both awareness is required. So let us say, imagine a star or imagine an animal which doesn't exist. Okay, which is like an elephant but runs like a horse. Okay, imagine that. Does that animal exist anywhere? In your awareness only you're existing, because in the imagination it's existing already. In your imagination, think of an animal which runs like a horse and strong like an elephant. Now where is that animal? Antarjyoti. Is it anywhere else in the world? No. You tell me, such animal exists by your knowledge. From using your knowledge, such animals exist. No. Listen carefully. Also, please carefully say. Answer. Ask yes or no. A animal which runs like a horse and strong like an elephant, does it exist anywhere in the world? To your knowledge. To your knowledge, does it exist? Your knowledge is in your awareness. So that animal which doesn't exist is in your awareness. In the world. I'm saying, don't worry, don't mix up, don't confuse the words. I'm saying, is there anything possible which is not in your awareness? Something which is not there also is not in your awareness, I'm saying. I already gave an example. An animal which is like strong like an elephant. I'm saying, is it there anywhere in the universe? Is there anywhere in the world? Your answer is yes or no. I'm saying that is Bahirjyoti, because anything in the world, outer world, What is there, what is not there has to be in your awareness. Don't make it my individual. Awareness is not your property. In awareness, it exists or not exists. Now you can say, there is a star which I'm not able to see. It's not in my awareness. Okay, let's take one thing. Somebody has gone to moon, astronomer. He sees the rocks in the moon. I'm not able to see. Correct? So it's not in my awareness, you'll say. My individual awareness, you'll say. But it's in the awareness of that person, you'll say. Who? Astronaut. Correct? Yes or no? So in your awareness, what is there? In your individual awareness, what is there? The rock is not there. Correct? In his awareness, rock is there. The presence or absence of anything has to be in awareness. There's no thought without awareness. There's no object without awareness. So in your thought, the rock is not there. Absence of a rock is limited to your awareness. In his awareness, rock is there. Is limited to his awareness. See, please do not get confused by words. Universal and all, don't bring it. Just simple say. Correct, I'm saying. You use that word properly. Huh? Her question is, what is universal awareness? So don't say universal awareness. Awareness is universal, you say. The ulta, change the word. Anything to exist, or not exist, it has to be in awareness of somebody. Presence and absence of something. If it's not in awareness of somebody, is there something exists?
Again, you have to back to objects.
Bahir Jyoti I'm speaking of. Bahir Jyoti is illuminating all the objects. Awareness here, whatever you see in the outer world is a Bahir Jyoti. I'm saying you means any Tom, Dick and Harry. There's something outside my awareness. Let's use the word. Something is outside my awareness. Listen carefully. There is something outside my awareness. Is the word. I'm saying something outside my awareness is there. Let us use the word properly. Now you're saying, is there something outside my awareness? Is the question. Correct now? So that means you have a concept that something is inside your awareness and something outside your awareness. Correct?
Yeah.
No. Don't change the words. So is there something beyond my awareness is the question. Correct now? So that means you are using a word. Is there something beyond my awareness? Correct? And something is within my awareness. So something within your awareness and something beyond awareness is a concept in the mind. Something beyond my awareness is there. Something within my awareness. Is there a concept in the mind or not? It is a thought in your mind that something is beyond my awareness. If there's no thought, there's no something beyond.
Because you are saying there is awareness everywhere.
No, you listen carefully what I'm trying to say. Please try to understand. So the everywhere, outside, inside. Okay, beyond. Where that concept is coming? In the mind. Right? Ultimately, the entire world is in your mind only, a thought only. No, don't change the word. Any experience of the world has to happen in the mind. Any experience not happening in the world is also in the mind. I'm not there. Presence and absence of any experience is in the mind only. Ultimately, in our body, entire universe is there. Right? Any universe, even if you go to Mars or Moon, ultimately experience has to happen within the body and within the mind. Correct? So in the mind, there's something in my awareness, something not in my awareness. In the mind, that's a concept. And who eliminates that? Awareness. So please understand, what you call as outer world is nothing but a concept or thought in the inner mind. The presence and absence of anything, the light and darkness, both are eliminated by awareness. So can you think of something which doesn't exist in awareness? In your mind. If it is, that means awareness is there everywhere. If you say something is not there, already awareness is illuminating there. See, we are actually confusing the outer world is somewhere out there. The outer world is in here, inside. That is to make people clear, yeah. To bring clarity to people. To tell clearly to people, no. If I leave something unsaid, if I say something, at least they will question. Antar and Bahir both are in the mind. What is inside you and what is outside you is in the mind. So think of a place where your awareness is not, where you cannot see something. That is in the mind only. Even if you go to Mars or Moon, ultimately experience is within the mind. So Antar Jyoti eliminates the mental object. Now all outer world is in the mental object. So tell me something which is not in your awareness. No, Gayatri, these are for teaching purpose. Yeah, these are tools for teaching. People think that if I speak about Antar Jyoti, people will ask what happened to outer world. So outer world and inner world, and finally, what is the name for given? So don't go by the words. No. Please understand. Don't go by nitty-gritty. Finally, what is said? What is said? Repeat what I said. Antar Jyoti, Bahir Jyoti, Pratyak Jyoti, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyoti, Swayam Jyoti, Atma Jyoti, Shivasmiham. Atma Jyoti alone is there. For that, different names are given. There is no place where there is no Atma Jyoti. Inner and outer. Where is the concept? In the mind. And it is illuminated by internal. No, only outer is there. In outer is also in the mind. That outer what you experience is in the Jyoti, awareness only. But where you experience is in the mind. Is it clear? Any questions? Any questions for anybody in the Zoom? Yes, Vipin sir.
Guruji, is awareness a brain function?
No. Awareness is not a brain function. I'll tell you how next. Okay. Awareness is reflected in the brain. Brain becomes aware. Because if awareness is brain function, somebody dies, his brain is taken out. Awareness goes with that. No. So awareness is not a function of brain. Thought is the function of brain. Mind is the function of the brain. Right. In deep sleep, awareness is there, but no thoughts are there. Awareness is not a function of brain at all. Awareness is the supreme reality. That supreme reality is called Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti is the ultimate. That is called God. So that we call as Param Jyoti. Param Jyoti, Param Jyoti Srimad Narayana. Srimad Narayana is Param Jyoti, supreme light. Srimad Narayana is not dependent on my brain or your brain. Srimad Narayana illuminates the brain. When brain is illuminated, brain becomes alive. Then thinking happens.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Ram Prakash, Vaniji, any questions? Narshumurti?
ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Vani, any questions? Anybody sitting here? Any questions are there? Yes, Shravan.
So,
Yes, Vasu?
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes.
ಓಕೆ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Prabhuji, for the
Yes, Vani, voice got cut. Unmute.
mute.
Okay, go ahead.
So for the previous session, one question came, Vipinji asked, can awareness be aware of itself?
Yes.
For which you answered, mind is aware that its true nature is awareness.
Correct.
So is that the same as meditating on I am?
Correct. I'll do the meditation I am later. Next in this session, I am will come. Okay.
That is the same, but right?
See,
mind becoming aware of its true nature.
I am is a reflected consciousness.
Yes, Chidabhasa.
First, we have started with I am, which is Chidabhasa. Okay, then we go to I, which is Sakshi.
Yeah, that is beyond I am.
Beyond I am.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Sakshi is called original light.
Yes.
Chidabhasa is the reflected light.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Start with Chidabhasa and go to Sakshi next.
Ah,
Chidabhasa is called Jiva Sakshi.
yes.
The real Sakshi is called Vishnu Sakshi or Brahman.
Yes. So mind becoming aware that its true identity is awareness.
Mind doesn't become aware that its true identity is awareness. Mind is
Okay.
I know something.
Ah,
So all that it's saying is knowing is the principle of Sakshi. I am Sakshi. I am inert. I am Jada. Mind is Jada.
okay. Okay. Mind is acknowledging.
Mind is acknowledging.
Okay.
Mind is acknowledging the truth.
Okay.
Ultimately, mana eva karanam manushyana bandha moksho. The cause effect of bondage and liberation is in the mind.
Okay.
Right?
Got it, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Welcome. Yes, Nashimurthy.
Prabhuji, this question is regarding state of antakarana in Advaita sthiti.
State of antakarana is what is the state of antakarana in Advaita sthiti? So
Yeah, Advaita.
Four aspects,
Yes.
the four compartments.
Yes.
The question is, the question, one you can mute. Okay. There are what is antakarana in realization? I have actually answer in the next coming session. In this session later, but first I give you the answer. No, here next you are actually even before you ask the question, answer is already there in the presentation. But right now I'll give the answer for you. Okay. So antakarana has four components. Antakarana or mind in Vedanta has four components. Manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. Okay. Now, do not think that four organs are there. There are four organs. Four, like car has a steering, wheel, seat. There are four organs are there. Don't think like that. These are four functions of consciousness is there. Functions. Manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta are four functions of consciousness. They are not four organs. There's no organ called mind. There's no organ called antakarana.
ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಎತ್ತವರ್ಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Okay, there's no organ called antakarana. But for language purpose, we are using organ called antakarana, instrument. But there are four functions of antakarana. Is that clear? For functions of consciousness. Now, the way these operate, they're called operations called mind. So manas, when it operates, buddhi, ahankara, chitta don't operate. When buddhi operates, ahankara, chitta don't operate. They operate one after the other because mind can hold only one thought at a time, one vritti at a time. Okay. So what will happen when manas looks at object? Chitta recognizes the object, gives the name. For example, the manas pays attention to this fruit. So chitta says, this is what fruit? Guava. What fruit is this? What is the name? Guava. Chitta gives a name. Ahankara says, this is my fruit. I like this or I don't like this. Okay. Buddhi says, oh, I like this. I'll eat it. Decision. But this will happen one after the other, sequence. Okay. Then instruction is going to organ sufficient. Everything happen. Our buddhi or mind and intellect is not a parallel processing machine. It's a single instruction processing machine at any point of time. But then it will happen very fast. Sequential. So now what will happen? In case of a Jnani, Manas will be same. Buddhi will be same. Ahankara will be purified. Chitta will be same. Ahankara is ownership. And ahankara is what ragadesha. I like it, I don't like. So that gets purified. Because chitta gets purified. Recording gets purified. What is the recording gets purified? Recording earlier, everything in the world is mamakara, mind, ahankara, I and me. Ahankara, mamakara is recording there in chitta. Now, in chitta, recording is stopped. Ahankara, mamakara, because you are discriminated. What is I? What is not I? So, Atma is a non-doer, non-enjoyer. So, what is recorded is an event is recorded as an object. The body mind is also event. Earlier, it was recorded as subject. Subject record is gone. The world object will write records of object only. So me, I am experiencing is recorded as experience is happening. So what happens? Subjectivity is gone in recording. So that purifies the chitta. And that purifies the ahankara, loses its base because ahankara is taking from memory, chitta. So ahankara is purified. So manas is operating, buddhi is operating, chitta is operating but purified, cleaned up. Ahankara is operating but cleaned up. Buddhi operates very clearly, sharply. So now in chitta, what is recorded is I am Sakshi, I am Atma is recorded. And Atma is non-doer is recorded. So when buddhi operates, it operates under the influence of ahankara, but ahankara is purified. Ahankara says, I like this, I don't like this. It says, I am Sakshi, I am equanimous. So buddhi comes under the influence of Sakshi directly rather than ahankara. Now Sakshi is nothing but ahankara telling I am Sakshi. This is called purified ahankara. So manas is operating, buddhi is operating, chitta is purified, ahankara is purified. Chitta and ahankara recording is I am Sakshi, I am Atma, I am a non-doer. So a Gnani also has ego, ahankara comes up. But his ahankara is a purified ahankara. Suppose a Adnani eats a fruit. He says, I am eating. Here, I am is the Atma. Eating is supraimposed Atma. But Gnani, when he eats the fruit, he says, I am eating. He says, I am eating only. But for him, I is the Atma, non-doer, Sakshi. So, fruit is eating. For saying purpose, he will say, I am eating. But he knows, I am the Sakshi witnessing body eating. So, his understanding will be different. So, now, Gnani stands as Sakshi or the Atma in all his dealings. That comes from the purified ego. Ego is also there in Gnani, but that ego is purified. Does it answer your question, Narsimurthy?
Yes, Prabhuji, very much. There's a follow-up question on that. Does that mean essentially Chitta Shuddhi is correcting the dangling pointer and pointing it to, correctly pointing it to the Atman instead of Ahankara?
Correct. Chitta Shuddhi means Ahankara, Mamakara is gone. Instead of Ahankara, Mamakara, I am not a doer, I am not an enjoyer, I am not a knower, I am Sakshi is there as subject.
Okay, so got it.
Anybody else has any question?
I just need one clarification on the practice I am making in my through all day meditation. It is basically what I am practicing. What I am trying to do is whenever there is an interrupt, there is something coming through my panchendriyas, senses. Predominantly the sight and hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I am saying is I am trying to have a centerless awareness which stays away from my mind and it sees.
Right.
Sees the mind.
Okay.
This centerless awareness is not associated with any of me and mine.
Okay.
So, is that a valid approach or?
No, the centralized awareness, I am.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Me and mine is body.
That's correct. What I am trying to do is,
So basically, you're saying you're a witness, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Perfectly all right.
Yes, Prabhuji. Witnessing.
So somebody is watching me. You can say, I am watching the body and mind.
Yes, Prabhuji. My body is very easy. No, body. What is that?
Body as an object is easy. Okay.
Yes, body as an object was very easy. I can easily give up. That's because when a dead person is there, body is getting decayed, rotten, all that happens.
No, don't worry about dead person. You are alive and you are able to sense the body.
No. How I arrived at giving up body as myself.
No, I'm saying dead person is also not you, no, it's an object.
Yes,
You have
yes,
to go to
Prabhuji.
your object, your own
Yes.
self.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
body is an object or subject for you?
It's an object.
That's all. Okay, don't worry about dead body and all those things. This is outside world. Ultimately, it has to apply to your body mind complex.
No, that is what is that? To purify my buddhi, I used all these tricks.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, fine. Okay,
I'm lost.
okay, next. Yes, Nashimurthy.
Yeah, Prabhuji. I forgot. I had one more question. I forgot. Just forgot. Sorry.
Okay, you can ask next time. Okay, we'll go further.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody else has any questions? So, shall we go to next topic? Is Shravan, any questions?
Sakshi is aware of thing in the deep sleep. It is not eliminating anything. How is this nature of awareness reflect? It's not reflected in the mind. During
Deep sleep analysis, we'll take it separately.
Okay.
So your question is what happens in deep sleep?
Hmm.
Deep sleep analysis itself is a topic. What happens in deep sleep, right? So we'll take up that. Okay. So anybody else any questions? You have any question? Gayatri?
Hari Om Prabhuji.
Are you Masu?
Prabhuji, the mind becomes aware that it's inert. That was there.
No, mind doesn't become aware. Buddhi, distinction, what is Atma and Anatma? Discrimination.
Discriminate. That is through the teaching, Alva Prabhuji.
Yeah, it will discard what is Neti. Teaching only.
Teaching.
It will
Okay.
discard what is Anatma. Then what remains is Atma. So Buddhi doesn't become aware of awareness. Buddhi recognizes I am awareness by discrimination.
Buddhi recognizes I am awareness by
After negating everything.
Okay.
The knowing principle it recognizes as I am rather than finding out the knowing principle. Because negation happens, then nothing to negate. Only knowing principle is there. Knowing principle is I am. Atma, Anatma.
Okay.
Mind cannot recognize Atma. Please understand.
Okay. Yeah.
Mind cannot recognize Atma as I am.
Mind, please repeat, Prabhuji. Mind cannot
recognize Atma as an object.
Okay. Okay.
Mind can recognize Atma as a subject remaining after all negations of Anatma. Are you clear? If you negate everything, the negator remains, right? The negator you cannot destroy, no? Because negator has negated everything. And what is the negator of negation? Nature of negation? Knowing principle, awareness. So, Buddhi will accept I am that awareness after negating everything.
The knowing principle only has to say that I am not this.
Buddhi has to say.
Buddhi has to say. Oh, okay.
Knowing principle cannot say anything. No, knowing principle is light. What will it say?
The knowing
Sakshi cannot say anything. Sakshi, Buddhi under the influence of Sakshi will say I am awareness.
I am.
Now Buddhi is using negation to sideline the ahankara, ego.
Okay. Okay.
Finally, ahankara or ego comes to come after negating everything. Real I as Sakshi or Atma is recognized as I am. After negating everything, what remains? Something remains, no?
Correct, Prabhuji.
You cannot negate the negator, no?
Correct.
The final, what remains is I am. That is called Sakshi. That's the awareness principle. That's the acceptance happens in the Buddhi. That's the purification of Ahankara.
In the Buddhi.
Buddhi means Buddhi recognizes that. Finally, that's what is recorded in the Chitta and Ahankara. Ahankara becomes that.
Okay, so
basically, Ahankara is purified by this process. Neti.
So my doubt or my question is, there is an entity to negate, but there is no entity when that actual positive recognition happens of the I am.
No, this is false.
Okay,
see, this is false coming from false teachings.
Okay, Prabhuji, please.
This is coming from false teachings because there are so many false teachings going around in the world.
Okay.
So, Atmadana happens to Jivatma. It's not an entity. It is the consciousness. If you take After negation, everything Shunya remains. There's no entity. This is some religious teaching. Shunya doesn't remain. The conscious entity remains, called Jivatma. Jivatma using Buddhi recognizes I am the Paramatma. Okay. So false teachings are there. There's nobody remaining, nothing remains. All those things are false teachings. Or not teaching in accordance with the Vedanta.
Okay.
Even if you miss a little bit and wrong teaching you read, you'll start going somewhere else.
Okay.
There's a very positive recognition by Jivatma that I'm Paramatma. Very positive recognition. Okay. If you come to other teachings, they'll say nobody to recognize any, nobody to enjoy the bliss of Jivan Mukti and all, they'll say. There's not nobody. It is Jivatma who is not a body. That's all. Who doesn't identify with the body. It's not a nobody. It's not Shunya.
Who does not.
He and a body. That's why he's Jivan Mukta.
The Jivatma, when he does not recognize with this individual body, is Mukta. Alva Prabhuji.
Jivatma continues to use the body and mind.
Okay.
And lives with the understanding that I am Paramatma until the Prarabdha Karma body ends.
Okay.
Such a person is called Jivan Mukta. Okay, there are many teachings floating in the internet, right? We'll say, after enlightenment, nobody is there. Who will enjoy? Okay, so then you will come to understanding some Shunya is there. Blank. No. A Jivan Mukta is a very alive being. It's full of life, full of energy. But no identification of the body. He uses the body and mind as an instrument. That's all. He is no body because he doesn't say I am the body. But he uses the body and mind to do Loka Kalyana.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah, that is still who recognizes I am the Sakshi.
Recognizes Jivatma.
Jivatma.
Jivatma recognizes the instrument of Buddhi.
Okay. Using the Buddhi, purified Buddhi, Jivatma recognizes I am Atma.
I am Atma.
Oh, wonderful, Prabhuji. Now
that's all. Nothing. I am Paramatma.
Okay.
So far, Jivatma was confused with the I am the body.
I am the body.
Now Jivatma says I am the Paramatma.
Through the teachings, Buddhi gets purified, and then Jivatma, using the same Buddhi, but purified Buddhi, recognizes I am Paramatma.
I am Paramatma. That's all.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Right?
So wonderful.
If you read some teachings, right, they'll say, who is there to enjoy? What is the point of liberation? That who is earlier identified with body and mind. Now he says body and mind is instrument. That's all.
What is this idea of the person who is dropped?
The personhood is, I am the body is called person. So I am the body is called person. So because I is identified with body. So the personhood is false. Because the body as a personhood is dropped when you go to dream. Dream personhood comes. In deep sleep, there's no personhood. So personhood is just like a dress, changing dress. So most of the people think that dress is me. Personhood is me. They will live the illusion. So dress is me, like shirt is me. That illusion is dropped. Shirt is not me. Shirt is a dress. That understanding is Jivan Mukta has. That's why personhood drops. I am the person is dropped.
So this is one to say Advaita. So what does it mean then?
You have to ask them. The one who says no one to claim the enlightenment, they have to ask them. The one, when you speak of one, that means the entity called body-mind complex. Body-mind identified Jivatma. So I'm not a body and mind. Okay, the body and mind and Jivatma together was called entity. It's called person. The person cannot claim enlightenment. So if I'm not the body and mind, shirt, I'm not shirt, then who is there? Conscious being. The conscious being very well knows I am not the shirt. Body and mind is my instrument. So the conscious being is enlightened being. That's called Jivan Mukta. Now that's not an entity. That's not a manifest entity. It's a conscious being. Consciousness is manifest not in the world. So when you say I am a person, person is somebody who is manifest in the world. Consciousness and unconscious body and mind is mixed up. So you're separating out unconscious body and mind. I am conscious being. So the body and mind is what my instrument. Not I'm not a body and mind. Now, if you say somebody has to claim enlightenment, who has to claim the enlightenment?
There is nobody to claim that.
Who is nobody? Somebody says, I'm not a body. It's not a no body, not a shunya, not emptiness.
Not the body.
That is a conscious being. Conscious being recognizes I'm a conscious being. Okay, I'm not a body. I was associated with a body as a personhood, which is false.
You can still claim enlightenment.
This is very clear, Prabhuji. I am no body to I am not the body is very clear, Prabhuji.
This is, see, there's a saying in spiritual circle, nobody is there to claim the enlightenment. And people can mistake. That means shunya. You are entering into vacuum. Okay? The vacuum is the teaching of some religion. Shunya is there. We are not speaking of shunya. There's a conscious being, sakshi, which is reflected as chidabhasa in you. Chidabhasa plus sakshi together is jivatma. Jivatma realizes I am not a body. In that sense, I am no body. That no body, which is conscious being, claims that I am enlightened.
This is very nice. Even to say I am not the body, conscious being is required.
Others, who will say that?
Correct, Prabhuji. Yes, yes.
A shunya, vacuum cannot say no. So personhood is dropped. I am the person is dropped. I am the body and mind, person is dropped. Then what is there? A conscious being is there. That conscious being is still using the instrument of body and mind. Says, understands I am enlightened. Okay? But it doesn't claim that I am enlightened. Because to claim that I am enlightened, again I have to bring in the concept of body and mind. I am enlightened. His understanding is there. That's why he lives as a Jivan Mukta. The conscious being, until the prarabdha karma ends the body.
Just being means it's not an individual.
Conscious being is not individual. So now another thing which you have to understand. If somebody claims I am enlightened, then it's false. The reason is enlightenment and darkness both are in buddhi, intellect. Okay? Buddhi is enlightened or buddhi is in darkness. So if you say I am enlightened, that means you are still associated with buddhi. Okay? So somebody claims I am enlightened, it's not enlightened. The self-proclaimed enlightened is not enlightened because he is identifying with buddhi. Right? So, but there's a deep understanding that body, mind, and intellect is anatma. I am the awareness, I am the sakshi. Then sakshi doesn't require enlightenment. That sakshi is no body, not a body. But understanding arises in buddhi that I am the sakshi. So if I claim I am enlightened, that means I am identified with buddhi again, which is false. So is there somebody who enjoys the enlightenment? Yes. The sakshi is witnessing the functioning of the body and mind. And within the functioning of the body and mind, there's a parashanti, supreme peace is there. That's experienced.
By sakshi. No.
Sakshi witnesses.
Then who is it?
Buddhi, no. Buddhi is still alive, no. Buddhi is still alive with jnana, no. Jivatma is still using the buddhi, but purified buddhi. That's why it's called Buddha. Buddhi is purified. It's called a Buddha, enlightened one. Okay, shall we go to next topic?
Peace is for the buddhi.
Huh?
The peace is for the buddhi.
Who's the peace is for Jivatma. Buddhi is just an instrument. Yes, Narshimurti, you have a question?
Yes, Prabhuji. This is regarding the teaching. Teaching is not a static knowledge, right? But it is a real-time pointer, always points to that.
Yes. Correct.
By way of intellect. Sadbuddhi.
Yes. True.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
No body and not a body should not confuse. Let us go to next topic. What I call as original and reflected light. Vidabhasa. So, in the world, I see a sun and see moon. Sun and moon are not seen all the time together. At sunset time, you see sun and moon together. Otherwise, moon is separate from moon is visible, sun is not visible. Okay. So, moon has no light of its own. Moon is shining the reflected light. Correct? Sun is the original light. There's original light and reflected light. Are we clear? So, original light is called I, Paramatma. The real I is called Paramatma, original light. This is called Paranjyoti. This is called Atma Jyoti, the original light. I own the word Atma Jyoti. I like that word. Right? Atma Jyoti, because that's the real Atma Jyoti. This is the light. What is that? The original light is called Atma Jyoti, and that's called real I, and that's called Paramatma. Okay? There's a reflected light called I am in our body. Original light Atma Jyoti is like sunlight. Reflected light is like a moonlight. Correct? So reflection like it requires a reflecting surface. With the reflecting surface, no reflection will happen. The moon is the reflecting surface. Sun reflects on the moon, right? In the world. A similar example, analogy is given. The original light is Atma Jyoti. That's called Paranjyoti, supreme light. That light gets reflected in your body as I am. Okay. So what is this I am? Where is that I am? In your whole body, this aliveness. That aliveness is I am. Life. Understand? So this I am is called Ishvara. Collective I am in all the bodies. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hradi Arjuna Tishtati. Ishvara is then the body of all living beings in the heart. The heart is here. People think sort of physical heart and all. The heart is not physical heart. Heart is the feeling. So Ishvara is there in you. How? As the feeling of aliveness. Are we clear? So now, the thinking and feeling we should not confuse. The moment you confuse thinking and feeling, we are gone. Thinking comes from the head. Head is your computer. It's an instrument. Feeling is your life. Your life is feeling. Do not confuse the thinking with the feeling. Feeling is what you are. Feeling is what you are closer to reality compared to thinking. Why? Your brain and nervous system is a computer. Thinking requires a data, a hard disk. Memory takes and uses the data and gives some decision. Your thinking is only just using that. All memories, all recordings, using it. And say, this is what is required. Your brain is a computer. Now, we have become addicted to the computer called brain. Addicted. So mobile game addiction, computer game addiction, TV addiction is recent. But since ancient time, we are addicted to thinking. And whatever this computer is saying, we believe in that. And please understand, whatever your computer is saying is not real. Because it's not real time. Real time and real, you have to understand. Real time is what is happening now. Okay? Computer is always working on the past. data. Real time is what is happening here and now. That's called living in the present moment. Are you living in the real time, or are you living in the past and future? If you are living in the past and future, use your computer thoroughly, because that's the best judge. If you want to live your life, live in your feeling, not in your thinking. The feeling is connected to your life. Understand? We have become too much of thinking animals. We should recognize spiritual journey is from thinking, you have to drop to feeling. That's why Ramana Maharshi is teaching. What he teaches? Ask who am I? So who am I? Asking who am I, not to find the answer who am I. Because when you try to find the answer in your computer cannot find the answer who am I. Because who am I is in the present moment. And whatever answer computer gives is memory, data. In your memory, you are not there. Memory is only recording. Who am I is love. That's why Ramana Maharshi says, ask who am I, to neutralize your thinking brain. Then take your attention to heart, right side of chest. So when he says right side of chest, he says go to the feeling of I am. He uses only two words. Ask who am I, and take your attention to heart. No, is God in the here heart. So he doesn't use the left side, because then people start thinking of the left side, somebody is the heart. In the heart, my heart, God is sitting somewhere. He says, go to your feeling here, right side. Then feeling or aware that I am feeling is there. The one who is aware that I am feeling is I, nanu nane. This is the teaching of Ramana Maharshi. People misunderstand the teaching of Ramana Maharshi. Is that clear to all? Understood? Ramana Maharshi's teaching is 2 lines. Ask who am I. Who am I is not to find an answer who am I. Who am I is to silence your left brain. And entire Vedanta teaching is not to find out who are you. Vedanta cannot show you who you are. Vedanta is there to silence your left brain, which is overactive. So Huh? The I, Atma, is the awareness, which is light. It's not a physical light. It's awareness light. Right? So it's reflected in my body as I am. I am is the manifest light. I am is the Ishvara. So we are finding God everywhere, except in the temple of the body, where Ishvara is giving you life. There are so many concepts of Ishvara. For you, Ishvara is the ATM machine. Give me that, give me that. But whatever has to be given, that I am in you has already given you a functioning brain, nervous system, eyes, heart. That I am is life. The moment you bring the thinking, you are associating thinking body as I am. Then it becomes Jiva. The mind is superimposing on I am. Now, who is this I am? If you ask the question, then you go to I, awareness. So the whole question of point of asking, Ramana Maharshi says, ask who am I, then you drop from thinking to feeling I am. From feeling I am aware of feeling, that is real I, Atma Jyoti. So simple. Two-step formula. Are you clear? So original light and reflected light is clear to you? So the feeling, the question which is being asked is, the feeling is intuitive, not a thought. Thought will come from the brain. Intuition is always now. Brain always uses the question asked is the I am feeling, is it intuitive or not? I am is intuitive. Nobody has to tell you. You don't require a memory to say I am. I am is now. Intuitive is always now. Okay? Brain or thoughts uses the past. So if you say I am a man or woman, already thought you have come to thought. I am a body, you have come to a thought. I am successful, you have come to a thought. Just I am is intuitive feeling. That's called Ishvara. Ishvara because I am in you, I am in her, I am in everybody is same. Life. I am in all animals is same. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridaya janutishthati. I am in tree is also same. I am in stone also is same. And only thing is that I am is reflected in the mind. The tree has a less developed mind. The stone has a very rudimentary mind. But I am is same. Clear? So now the Atma, I, is like sun, the original light. It gets reflected in various places depending on the reflecting surface. The original light, Atma Jyoti, reflects in stone, water, mirror, or a surface. Depending on the quality of reflection surface, the consciousness will be appearing different. Sunlight will reflect more in water, more in mirror, less in stone, but still reflection is there. Similarly, Atma Jyoti is reflected fully in a Gnani, enlightened being, saint. His mind is more like a mirror. Whereas in a criminal, it is represented, it is also reflecting, it's more like a stone. Reflection is there. Atma Jyoti is same. Reflection quality is different depending on the quality of the mind. So this is just to give you an idea. Brahman, who is a Sakshi, the witness, the real I, is reflected in your mind as I am. Mind is the mirror, Chidabhasa. That reflection of the mind reflects in the body, Chidabhasa. So through sense organs, you illuminate the world, Bahir Jyoti. Now out of these, what are you really? Are you the origin? Are you the body or the mind, which is reflecting, or original light? We confuse our body as I. That's only reflected light. Okay. So, in another way of representing this, the Atman or Atma Jyoti is transcendental. It is not there in the physical world. It's non-physical. It is reflected in the body and mind as I am. Then you see the world, perceive the world as object. So the body becomes a pseudo subject. Body is not real subject. It is just getting a power of I am, awareness. The real subject is Atma. Atma doesn't see anything. Atma just eliminates. Okay? So this is another way of saying the Ishvara, the body is represented by a glass. The water in the glass reflects the sun. This is a reflector consciousness, Chidabhasa. The Chidabhasa is, what is Chidabhasa? You can feel it, no? The body is alive. That aliveness you feel is Chidabhasa, reflector consciousness, not original. And the empty space of the body, there is a Sakshi, the witness. Okay, now this witness identifies the body. It is a witness only, it's the original consciousness only, but it identifies the body because it is reflected, it is in the reflected medium. Now together this has no independent existence. This Jiva and Ishvara Sakshi is one entity. It's called Jivatma. Jivatma is confused, not Jiva. Jiva has no existence. Jiva is a reflection. Jiva is reflection, but it's conscious. So Jivatma is confused. Atma is not confused. So you have to understand the difference between Jivatma and Atma. If you say Jiva is confused, then you are mixing up because Jiva has no independent existence. Wave has no independent existence compared to water. It's a water and wave together is functioning. So Jivatma is functioning. Jiva is consciousness reflecting the body and mind. Chidabhasa. Right? And with original consciousness is called Jivatma. So Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha, when Shankaracharya says Jiva means Jivatma is Brahman, which is Atma. Otherwise, how Jiva can be a Brahman? Jiva is the ego, which comes up and goes. The I am feeling comes up in the morning. In deep sleep, it's not there. Is it clear to all? So Jiva in reflect glass 1 is different from reflect glass 2. Reflection, because reflecting surface is different. But Jivatma is the one which is confused. Atma is same for everything. Sattva guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Vasana, Samskara are different for each person. Very different. Samskaras are different. Vasanas are different. Karmas are different. Reflecting surface is different. A Jnani is like a mirror. Clear reflection of Atma. But I say,
Jivatma is Jiva Sakshi.
Which one?
Jivatma.
No.
Is Jiva Sakshi with the Chidam.
See, Jiva is identifying with the body. Sakshi is already there in the space here. It's called Jiva Sakshi. So now that together, Ishvara Sakshi is just a limiting principle. So the Jiva Sakshi thinks I am the body. So Jiva Sakshi plus Sakshi is Atma. Ishvara Sakshi. So Jivatma thinks I am the Jivatma is the one which is confused. This together, no?
Which one?
3. This is Atma. This is Jiva. Jiva Sakshi identifies with the.
The sun is Jiva. Everything is Jiva.
No. These 3 put together is Jivatma.
These 3 put together is
Jivatma. These 2 put together is Jiva. Now, Jiva Sakshi is the space within the body. Reflected surface is Chidabhasa, reflection. In this, see, Sakshi is all pervading. Right? Sakshi is all pervading. Okay? And Sakshi has a reflection in the mind also. Reflection is called Chidabhasa. The Sakshi which is there within the body is called Upahita Chaitanya or Jiva Sakshi. So these 2 together, Jiva Sakshi starts thinking I'm the body because it's identifying the reflection.
Is there as Vedanta, Sakshi is there as Sakshi?
Yeah, Sakshi is always there in the body because it's all pervading. No?
It is there.
Chidavasa is reflection. Right. And it is there in the body as Upahita Chaitanya or Jiva Sakshi. Now these two together is a confused entity. It mixes up. It says it doesn't distinguish. It's all one entity. Hmm. Upahita Chaitanya is called Pratyagatma. One which is there in the deep sleep. Now Dana has to come to this entity. Pratyagatma. Pratyagatma plus Chidasal. Jiva Sakshi. I am saying these two together acts as one entity called Jiva Sakshi. Jiva Sakshi and reflected, Chidabhasa. So now these two entities together, the teaching is given. So this is called what we call as Jiva, and this is actually Ishvara Sakshi is Atma, illuminating principle. Now we have a Jivatma.
Only this Jiva Sakshi, but also that Jiva Sakshi.
No. Jiva is different for each body. Jiva is the reflection. Correct now?
Jiva Atma.
Atma is same for everybody. Jivatma is different. Jiva part is different for each person. Your Jiva and my Jiva.
I'm essentially going beyond my Jiva.
No. Jivatma is the total entity. Jivatma is the total entity for anybody.
Of this totality of everything.
No, pa. Atma is common to everybody.
Atma is common.
So Atma wise we are not different from anybody, is not different from anybody. Correct. But Jiva wise we are different because of your karmic footprint, your vasanas or samskara are different. Jivatma is the entity because Jiva is not a separate entity, it's one entity. Reflection cannot exist without original. So say who is getting Jnana? Jivatma is getting Jnana. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you get Atma Jnana, your Jivatma gets Jnana. If I get my Jnana, my Jivatma gets Jnana. Jiva is the individualized portion, Atma is the universal portion.
So the combined entity gets a Jnana. In that way we can say.
We have to think of like that. Because Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha, when Shankaracharya says, if you take Jiva as just a reflection, then it doesn't make sense. Pratyagatma is Brahman, but he is not aware. He is identifying with the. In Mandukya Upanishad, what he said, Pratyagatma in deep sleep is Pratyagatma. So that Pratyagatma, then he becomes, the buddhi comes into picture in the waking state. Pratyagatma is who is confused. See, in the waking deep sleep, no Chidavasa. Or Chidavasa in the microscopic condition. In the waking state, buddhi and Chidavasa comes into picture. So what is the teaching? I am Atma Brahma means teaching is Pratyagatma is Brahman. Teaching is given to whom? Pratyagatma. Chidabhasa plus intellect plus Pratyagatma. Pratyagatma you cannot ignore. And Pratyagatma here is same as Ishvara Sakshi. Listen, think carefully. Ultimately, who is confused? Chidabhasa is not independent entity.
Chidabhasa is the one which is identity.
Chidabhasa is not independent identity. If you say Chidabhasa is not then deep sleep. Then whom is the teaching?
In deep sleep, that's what I know.
Think of it. Okay, so the entity called Jiva, which consists of Pratyagatma and Chidabhasa, realizes the truth. This is called Jivatma. Pratyagatma is none other than Atma. Atma is none other than Ishvara. So the teaching I am Atma Brahma given in Mandukya Upanishad is for the Pratyagatma, which is identifying with the buddhi and the mind, which is eliminating with the Chidavasa as a reflected consciousness. Now teaching for is given to Chidavasa because directly your Chidabhasa not independent entity. Chidabhasa requires Atma, Pratyegatma.
So in that way, Chidatma is Jivatma.
Pratyegatma plus Chidabhasa is called Jivatma. Who has Adnana?
Chidatma less
Chidabhasa.
Chidabhasa is called Jivatma.
Jivatma.
So,
Pratyeka-
Jivatma is only Jiva Sakshi.
Huh? Pratyegatma is Jiva Sakshi. That's what I know. I've written no Jiva Sakshi. No. Pratyegatma is none other than Ishvara Sakshi only. But he's not aware. This whole thing is unawareness. So anybody has a question on this? What is your question? See, Atma is universal. Okay. Jiva or Chidabhasa appears and disappears. So Chidabhasa gets Jnana is false because Chidabhasa appearing and disappearing. The combination Chidabhasa plus the entity Atma, that is getting Jnana. Because Chidabhasa has no independent existence. Necklace has no independent existence compared to gold. So this entity called Jivatma is realizing I am Paramatma.
Pratyegatma who is realizing. Pratyegatma is frustrating the.
I am saying this entity, together entity, we can't just take Jiva separately from Jivatma. If take Jiva separately from them, then the Adnana has no meaning. Jiva comes up, Jiva appears and disappears in deep sleep. So the teaching is given to Chidabhasa, saying that you are none other than Sakshi, who is none other than Paramatma. But when I say Chidabhasa is teaching is given, Chidabhasa cannot exist without Atma. So that's why always I want to insist on the word called Jivatma. I don't want to use the word called Jiva. The moment you use the word Jiva, you are getting confused. It's a temporary entity. Are you clear? So anybody has a question on Zoom?
Hari Om Prabhuji.
Hari Vastev.
Prabhuji, I am is the reflection in one nimsha, Prabhuji. Hari Om Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
I am is the reflection, is a feeling in Chidabhasa that gets
Not
reflected.
feeling Chidabhasa. See, feeling is not separate from Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is eliminating the manas
Feeling.
and it is you cannot separate out now.
Correct.
Chidabhasa is eliminating it. It's Chidabhasa is already identified. It's like water is taking the form of glass.
Correct. So that I am feeling is a feeling in me. Is that
Who is me?
Me is the in the reflection of the buddhi, isn't it? So pointing out to heart.
And the reflected surface buddhi, you cannot separate out. It's become very, very closely tied.
Correct, Prabhuji. My question is, who gets the feeling I am, I exist? That is, Vasu gets the feeling.
That is Chidabhasa, buddhi together is getting the feeling. That's a feeling.
Correct. Agreed. So,
knowing and feeling are associated now together. No, knowing and feeling you cannot separate out now.
Agreed.
At that level.
Okay. So that means that is at the individual level, isn't it? Now, please help me understand how I am is universal everywhere.
Okay, that we'll do now. Now the I am meditation we'll do, and then we'll tell what is how I am is universal.
I am confused between how I am. I identify.
That's why. Who is confused, Vasuji?
I don't know.
The one who is confused is your head.
Head. Okay.
Okay, that's why we'll do I am meditation now.
Okay.
Meditation will be clear.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. See, when you say I am is individual or universal, who says you is individual or universal? Vasu. So what is individual for you, according to you?
Okay, this comes through the understanding that I am is reflected in the Antakarana with the Chidabhasa.
All these buzzwords, Antakarana, all those things you leave out.
So the universal light gets reflected in the mind.
The thinking, thinking portion Yes, I am the body, I am Vasu, I am husband of so and so.
Okay.
Thinking.
Hmm.
Suppose you remove thinking from your equation.
Hmm.
Okay. Just feeling I amness in you, which is aliveness.
Hmm.
Is aliveness unique to you? Stay in the feeling, not in the thinking.
Okay. That's what he was saying. Okay.
In the I amness, which is feeling, for me, Vasu, and a tree.
So that means thinking stops completely, just be in the feeling.
Don't stop the thinking. Don't use the thinking. Don't use your computer.
Okay. Okay.
Right? How is the child? Please understand. Child, how is the child? Child lives the feeling. For the child, there's no boundary. Okay? If you're staying in I am, there's no boundary for you. There's only aliveness is there.
Okay. So if we take the attention to the heart where the feeling is there, then automatically things
Even they think of the heart and all, heart, kidney and all. Even when the word use heart, already you are actually bringing the thinking into picture.
Thinking. Okay.
Okay. So just stay in the aliveness in your body. In my body also is false. Because the moment you say in my body, already you're bringing the name and form.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Imagine you are a child. There's no thinking. Just feeling of aliveness.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. When I say imagine, also you are bringing the head. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you, trying to communicate.
I have to experiment, Prabhuji. I have not done this before. So
I'm telling you now. Okay. Just for a moment, cut your head off.
You need to throw a Sudarshana chakra on my neck.
Yeah. The Sudarshana chakra means Sudarshana. Su means right. Darshana means to see. Sudarshana means to see rightly. Sudarshana can come only right teaching.
Correct.
Right teaching is Sudarshana chakra. Okay. So the right Sudarshana chakra only I'm leaving it to you right now. Okay. Now close your eyes. Come guys. So close your eyes. So close your eyes. Ask who am I? The who am I is a question to the thinking mind. So thinking mind will give so many things. I am the body, I am husband, I am mind, I am so and so. All answers by the thinking mind requires a data. Thinking is not possible with the past data. The whole purpose of asking who am I is to stop thinking. Stop using your logical or thinking brain. There's no answer for who am I in the thinking brain. You can give so many answers. I am Brahman and all this blah, blah, blah. But none of them are true. All of them are based on memory. Who are you? You are alive, a living entity. So the answer for who am I cannot be found in thinking. The answer for who am I is in feeling. Feel the aliveness. In that aliveness, there's no boundary. So the moment you say aliveness is in the body, already you are bringing thinking. Just say stay in aliveness. This is what a child does. Child has no thinking. Child lives in feeling. In that feeling of aliveness, there's no other. It's a boundaryless. That aliveness is called I am. Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam hradi arjuna tishtati. The God is reflected in you as I am. That I am is universal. it does not differ from one person to other person. Everybody, in everybody, that's I am light is there. It's a reflected light, Chidabhasa. In I am, the I am feeling in everybody is same. It's universal. The I am feeling is a reflection of original I, Chidabhasa. So the I am feeling in me is not different from I am feeling in others. I am feeling in the tree also is same. In the tree and stone, the degree of I am feeling varies on the evolution of the mind, but I am feeling is same. Reflected light is same. That I am is Ishwaraha Sarvabhutana Hradi Arjuna Tishtati. Hradi here means feeling. Stay in the feeling of I amness. This I amness is intuitive feeling. Intuitively, everybody knows I am. I stands for consciousness, am stands for existence. This feeling is pointing to real I, which is consciousness or awareness, Atma. One who is aware of I amness. Stay in that I amness. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanandani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyek Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Give arm to the eyes. Now take your left hand and take your right hand. Okay. Together do a namaskara. Okay. So the namaskara means, see, you have to hold it at the level of chest. Namaskara means the I am in you, the I am in me is one I am, who is real I, Atma Jyoti. The I am in you is same as I am in me, is one Atma Jyoti reality. That is the meaning of namaskara. And recognizing I am in you and recognizing I am in me as one is called love for God. It's called bhakti. If you don't recognize I am, then bhakti is not complete because you are not recognizing the reality. You are recognizing the form. The I am in you, I am in other person is one. Now we'll do here also. Take here attention here. I am at head level. So, but that's first level. I am is at feeling level. Feeling of I am is same. Now that teaching has to go to head also. Computer also should know. I am in me and I am in everybody is same. Everybody is a form of God, divine. That is the teaching why you do I am at Adna Chakra level. Here I am in the heart level, feeling level. Okay. At feeling level it is called bhakti. At here it is called jnana. Because jnana is coming but with the understanding level. So when you go to temple and we do namaskar in front of the statue, what we are saying is the I am in me is there in the I am in the Vigraha also, because the Vigraha is energized. What is they called? Pratisthapana. So that I am you are trying to recognize the Vigraha. The difference between that, the Vigraha in the temple is Chara Vigraha. Sthira Vigraha. Sthira Vigraha is not moving. All living beings, all animals are Chara Vigraha. Vigraha means embodiment of the divine. All living beings are Chara Vigraha. The more aliveness is there in all living beings. So Namaskara means every moment we are recognizing God in everybody. If we don't recognize God in everybody, we'll go by the superficial, the face, Nama Rupa, and we develop Raga Dvesha. And Raga Dvesha ultimately affects us. So the Bhakti means simple, Namaskar. The God in you and God in me is I am. Is it complicated? Bhakti. For us, the Bhakti has become offering flowers, offering water, offering Abhishekam and Puja. The real Bhakti is to recognize God in everybody. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriday Arjuna Tishtati. Any complications are there? Anybody has a question?
Is in fact emphasized as only dasatva.
No, that is different. That I will take Bhakti as a separate. Dasatva Bhakti, I will take it separately. There are 4 levels of Bhakti. Okay? Bhakti in the essence form is this one. Real Bhakti, essence. So Bhakti, a person who doesn't know the real essence of Bhakti, will proceed in 4 stages. Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sayujya. That Bhakti I will take it later. This is the real essence of Bhakti. Because we are so confused with some thought guy is a big Bhakta. So I went to one temple. So that says that guy is very big Bhakta. Because that Sethji, he gave 5 kg of gold. So if you give 5 kg of gold, he becomes big Bhakta. Yeah. So are we clear? Anybody has a question on Zoom?
Guruji, Shobana here. So
Yes, Shobana.
beautifully explained, Guruji.
Okay.
And nothing beyond. No
Okay.
question.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
anybody else has a question? Vasu, Vani, Vipin?
No questions, Prabhuji. Very nicely explained.
Okay.
No questions, Guruji.
Only
Okay.
thing is for me, the head keeps interfering with the feeling.
Then Sudarshan Chakra has to be applied. Jnana.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Vipin?
No, Guruji, no questions.
Okay, namaste. Narshimurti, yes. What is the question you have?
Prabhuji, can we say a jiva, an individual without ahamvrutti is a jivatma?
No. Jivatma with ahamvriti is in ignorance. Jivatma in ignorance.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Ignorance is gone. Jivatma is Paramatma.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
When ignorance is gone, aham is also gone. Ahankara is gone.
Ahankara is understood in reality.
Yes.
Real
Okay.
aham is Ishvara. Bhagwan.
Okay.
See, ahamkara, you have to understand, right? Aham with akara is called jiva. Akara is what? Akara is form. Aham gets a form, body and mind. Then it becomes jiva.
Oh, okay.
Aham without form, aham itself is Ishvara.
Perfect. Very nice. Thank you.
Ahamkara. Ahamkara means akara, body.
Okay. Kara is also thought.
Huh?
Kara is also thought.
Yeah, ahamkara is thought, no, thinking.
Okay.
If there's no,
Okay.
just aham is there. I am.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That is nothing but Ishvara, sir.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Don't add kara, upinkai. Kara means form. We are doing too much of overthinking to create body and mind superimpose on aham.
Okay, Prabhuji. Stick on to main course.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
So,
Prabhuji, here I thought is I am the body, Prabhuji, identified with the
I
body.
thought is called aham.
Aham
Okay.
vritti alva, Prabhuji. Aham
Aham
vritti
vritti ideyala?
aham vritti is I am or I thought, Prabhuji.
Aham vritti is I am.
I
Okay.
am.
Now that aham vritti with akara
Mm.
becomes ahankara.
So first is I, aham, Ishvara. Then
Yeah.
I am is aham vritti.
Yeah.
Then the rest of it is idam vritti on the world. I am, this is that, the world object.
Body
and-
and all. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hari Om, Prabhuji.
So we'll close for the day today. We'll continue in next Atmadarshana class.
Hari Om.
Shall we close for the day?